Hey, folks, it's good to see ya. Yay, it's Wednesday. I love it. I love it. I'm glad it's Wednesday. Hey, I want to shout out at the few folks that popped in the chat early. Metal Music Maniac, he was the first one jumped in. It's good to see you there, Harry. And then Kathy Kahan. Hey, Kathy. And there's Killer Creations. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, go pack, go. Yeah, yeah. They're gonna be playing. They're gonna be playing. Hey, I'm gonna bring somebody up out of the basement right away, guys, so that we can just open chat on a Wednesday. There we go. There he is. Hey, Mike.
How you doing?
Good, good. Hey, Jadzia, it's great to see ya. I got you added to my members clip, Jadzia. Yeah, I managed to get that done. Oh, it's been a crazy week. Been a crazy week. Mike, he's been busy as hell. He was showing me his basement there, and I'd never seen that much of his basement floor before. Oh my gosh, here we go, guys. Now it's going to get colorful around here. Let's see, I had to take a... No, it's Phil. I thought maybe it was Jim Bob, but no, it's Phil.
I can be Jim Bob if you want me to.
Good, yeah. Where's your shirt there, Jim Bob?
All right, Phil's here, so I'll see y'all later.
Yeah. That's why I said, folks, it's going to get colorful now. Yeah. Hey, everybody, share it out. Get all your friends to come hang out this evening. Hey, Keto Homestead, good to see ya.
Yes. I'm being told to feel her sweater.
Oh, okay. That you're doing that in the public. Wow.
Is that right?
That's a...
Get a room.
Yeah, get a room, you two.
It's nice. We got a room. It's right here.
We do.
Yeah, that's right. That the whole house is yours, actually. Yeah. Who am I to tell you where you can feel her sweater or not? You know.
Right?
Hey, Kathy.
Running water's down in the basement trying to come up, and this is what I get when I add them up.
Yeah, he's more like spinning circle than running water.
Yeah. Are you there, running water? No, he's not there.
Yeah.
If I can see you in the basement, buddy, I'll pull you back up. He's been trying for the last hour to get up here. He's not having no luck. He says every time it connects to StreamYard, it kicks him off the internet. And he thinks it's a StreamYard thing. I don't think it's a StreamYard thing because you guys got up here without a problem.
Right.
You know. And if I had...
When I go live, I had to get had to go and get another code to get in. Every time.
Really?
And I'm paying them bitches.
So you have to do like 2 invites?
Well, I had to go like to start start the broadcast, and then I had to go and I had to get that go to my email to get the stupid 6-digit code to start a damn broadcast every time.
Really?
Oh, yeah, they're making you sign into your account each time.
But I pay them every freaking month.
They're making you verify your account. I've only had that happen once to me.
Wow.
Yeah, no kidding.
Nick.
Yeah.
I don't like anybody that's on YouTube anyway, so it don't really matter.
There you go.
I'm just here to waste time. What's up, Nick Jones?
Good to see you, Nick. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'll let a few folks filter in before I give some of the news I got for tonight. And
Camp keeping things interesting, is it?
Well, camp has been damn interesting this week. Started out, actually, I gotta say, my very first video that's going up from this week is called "What a Day." I was just busy, all kinds of little busy shit all day long. So I titled the video "Busy Day." It was a busy day. Something like that, or "What a Day," something like that. Well, then my second video wasn't until way the hell after that. I think I did that second video Monday. So didn't do any video work from Thursday till Monday, except that one morning or early afternoon where I said, "What a day!" So here I am on Monday, going, "What an uneventful week, man!" I'm just doing campground chores, running around, hanging out, visiting with the few campers. My campground was dead. I never, all this last week, there were 2 nights I didn't even have a camper in the campground. Not a single one. The other nights, the most I ever had were 3 campers in one night. It was just dead all week. But then it rained all damn week too. It rained Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah. And then Monday, big storm on Monday. Or was that Tuesday? Hell, I don't know. I'll have to watch my own videos, figure out what the hell days things happen. But no, that was Tuesday. Because I thought, yeah, it's Tuesday. I'm just going to go do my campground rounds. Tuesdays are easy. Check the bathrooms, do all the reservations, and call it a day, you know? Oh, hell no. I get done with my campground. I head to my second campground, and I'm not even halfway there. All of a sudden, I get this alert on my phone, and I'm driving, and I'm getting right to where I'm going to lose cell service, and I pull it up. Oh, yeah. A major storm going to hit right where I'm going.
Oh, wow.
And they again, our weathermen, I want to catch that bugger. I'm going to kick the shit out of them. 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail. Expect heavy vehicle damage and blah, 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 blah. Bullshit, lying son of a bitch. All it did, frick, I almost thought I was going to have to run back to camp and get my boat. It was raining so damn hard. Hey, Freeman James, good to see you. But yeah, I thought, oh yeah, that's going to get really nasty. So I got up there to let my campers know, take cover, I get up there, 2 campers in that campground. One's in a nice big hard shell camper, and they had rolled their awning up, and they were all prepared for this storm. It started raining just super hard on the way up there. When I got there, their campsite, they're all set up. I could tell, yeah, they must have been watching the weather somehow. Well, the other campers, 2 tents. They got 2 tents in their campsite, and it's raining so freaking hard. One of their tents, they had an extra tarp over, and the other tent just had the regular rain fly over the top of it. I pulled up, threw my frog togs on, and went running down into their campsite, and I run in there, anybody in there? And some guy yelled back, yeah, we're in here. Staying dry, we're dry. And I said, good. Storm's almost over. Just wanted to check on you. And I ran back to the truck. Fuck them. I don't know. Wash away, I don't give a shit. I ain't standing out here in the rain for you people.
We had high winds and rain today for probably about an hour. I think it's about how long it lasted. And it came through hard. Matter of fact, where I work, we had a tornado siren go off, so they must have seen something. So
yeah, they must have. But I was a little pissed off. So I did a video of going up there in the storm and shit, and I said in that video that stupid ass weathermen, they get everybody in that whole area in a total panic. 60-mile-an-hour winds. That's taking trees down,
Right.
And quarter-size hail is going to trash your vehicles. None of it, just rain. Just heavy rain. And some weatherman was sitting at home that evening going, hee. I scared the shit out of them people, didn't I? Oh, poor dumb bastards. Yeah, everybody took cover. And they were saying, it said right in that alert, that weather warning, take immediate cover. And they listed my lake at East Twin. They listed Beaver Lake up there at the campground there. and said, if you're on the lakes, get off the lakes immediately and take cover indoors. Because you're going to, what? Just because you're going to get wet? Just because you're going to get wet? Hey, Tim, good to see you. We got enough in the house. If I got to repeat it later, I will. Guess what I'm getting on Monday?
What are you getting? Hold on a second. What are you getting on Monday? You're getting something new for the campground to make your job easier. You're getting like a gator.
No.
Oh, damn it. I missed.
You missed. I'm getting my Starlink equipment. Guess what? It's not going to do me any good.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no shit. Oh, am I bent out of shape? First of all, they notified me last week. Your Starlink equipment is ready to ship. We will be billing your account tomorrow for $480. I already give them $100. They said we're going to be billing your account for $480. Well, the account I gave them, I set up just for Starlink, and I figure I'll just fund that account every month, No other activity in there. It's good, easy for tax records, Well, I didn't fund it, no 500 extra bucks. I just put the 100 in there for the deposit and a couple extra bucks. That's all. So I'm trying to transfer money into that damn account from camp, and it won't let me do it on my damn phone. So I had to jump in that was last Thursday. I had already driven all the way from Ashland, 40 miles down to camp. And I did all my camp chores, had everything done, and was relaxing for the evening, get that text at 4:30 in the afternoon, and they're going to hit my account 8 o'clock the next morning. Well, there ain't enough money in there to take $480 out of there. So I jump back in my damn truck, drive 40 miles back home, get here on the desktop, get on I had to have running water to make it easiest. I just sent him some money. He sent it over to the account that I needed the money in. I wasn't here for 20 minutes. Back in my truck, heading right the hell back to camp. Then I get a message from him that says, your equipment is. I just got that message yesterday. No, this morning. Oh, your equipment will be here Monday morning. Okay. Along with all these specifications to make sure that my setup goes well. I went back and I looked at my original emails with them about where does this dish have to sit? Where does it have to point? Blah, 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 blah. What they just sent me this morning in that text, it's just the opposite. The dish has to point the other way. It has to face the opposite direction they originally told me it had to face. I messaged them back, said, you sons of bitches. I said, here's a copy of the email you sent me 6 months ago, telling me which direction that dish had to point, and I had the perfect open sky for it. And I said, now you're telling me it's got to go the other freaking direction, and it ain't going to work. And they met, you know what they said? They messaged me back, said, oh, it was a simple mistake. We're sorry. You're in the northern hemisphere, so your dish needs to point to the northwest instead of the southeast. I go, simple fucking mistake. It's a $500 mistake, sons of bitches. I got 4 huge hemlock trees, about 120 feet tall, each of them, right where the satellite string runs. There's no hitting it with that dish anywhere within my campsite that I can imagine. So tomorrow when I get back to camp, I'm going to be looking for a hole that maybe I can hit their satellite stream there. I don't know.
But you are chainsaw certified, so
Well, and I told my supervisor that. I talked to him this morning, and I told him that. I said, those trees really need to go. They really need to go. They're hazard trees. They're bad. They're bad trees. He says, there's nothing wrong with them damn trees. Those are beautiful big hemlocks. You can't cut those down on Forest Service land. I said, no, those trees are definitely causing a problem for a camper here. I said, they got to go. They're a hazard tree. And he says, what kind of hazard are those trees? I said, they're a hazard to my YouTube channel, you son of a bitch. I think they should be cut down. He said, no, you can't cut those down. I said, well, when you find the 4 of them laying in the woods, the beavers did it. The beavers chewed them down. He goes, first of all, we ain't got no beavers in this damn lake. Second of all, beavers don't eat hemlock trees. I said, these are special beavers. Yeah, you've never seen these kind of beavers. They got all kinds of little teeth, just like a chainsaw. You should see the way they take a tree down, boy. He said those trees had better not end up on the ground. And so I got a hold of Starlink this afternoon and asked them, what the hell do I do now? I just gave you guys all that frickin' money. You're sending me the equipment on Monday. And they said, what you do is you take that equipment out there to camp and you try the best locations you can find within your camp and see if you can pick up the signal. If you can't, they said, just be careful with the equipment, because if you can't, just put it all right back in its case, taper shut, give us a call right away, and we'll send you a prepaid shipping label for it. And there'll be a phone number for you to call, and FedEx will come and pick it right up at your door and bring it back to us. The minute we receive it, within 6 business days, we'll refund all your money. And I said, all my money? They said everything except the $50 shipping charge when you originally bought it. We don't reimburse that shipping, but we pay for the shipping to send it back. So basically, we're splitting the cost of the shipping, For $100 worth of shipping, I had to pay $50 of it. I said, oh, okay, I can live with that. And I said, yeah, and plus I lose the tax money. They said, no, you'll get all the rest of your money back, because they said you're not going to be paying the tax on it, because we will be recording it as a non-sale. It wasn't a sale, so you'll get your tax money right back with it. So pisses me off. Yeah, me Dibble says the wind took the trees down in the storm. Yeah, don't I wish? Just those. Yeah, she said hemlock beavers.
yeah, it sheared them off right at the bottom. The winds.
Yeah, sheared them right off. It's amazing how flat of a stump it left.
Here's a good one. I was doing my live stream today, and towards the end of it, my phone rang. So I looked at the thumber, and it was my bank. Oh, we have a question, just to verify. All right. Back in March,
Joe,
this is August, April, May, June, July, 5 months, there was a withdrawal on your card for $11,000. And we need to know if it's, if you did it or. I said, well, first of all, it was in March. Where you been for 5 months?
Right.
Now you're just catching it now. So then I said, well, it should have a name on it, or where it went. And it says, well, it just says LIL and a bunch of other numbers. So I had to go back upstairs, go all the way back in all my statements to March. And it was Granny's GoFundMe.
Oh.
And I was like, so,
it was just a transfer that you did out of it.
Well, there was $11,000, yeah. So,
right.
Yeah. But from March until now.
And they bring it up now. They didn't think you would realize you were missing $11,000 during all those months.
Right. I said,
Boy, I
"What?"
tell you what, if I was,
asked him, I said, "Where's my 80,000?"
yeah,
Nah.
yeah, go back and find my 80 grand.
Right. Fuckers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't believe it. 5 months.
Hi, Andrew.
What's up, Andrew? What's up, Cheesehead?
The no cheese. That $500 ain't going to go into your fund. Damn it!
Should go on mine.
If that satellite ain't going to work out at camp, I'll know by this time next week. But if that ain't going to work out at my camp, that $500 is going to go into some renovations in my trailer. I got some great ideas, boy. I drew them all up. I got a couple of new shelves I want to put in. I get that front end all done with all my batteries underneath the cabinet, built-in arrangement, upper cabinets, my studio set up there so I can do all my YouTube video work there, even though I won't be able to live. Well, I'm still not done there. Hey, hi, Quit Mike.
Hey, you're getting into the trailer.
So, but what I'm thinking is I get a fair cell phone signal there. So next season, just before I head out there, I'll get a hotspot and I'll give it a shot and see if maybe I can do a couple streams with the amount of data I can get on the plan. Do a couple of streams a week throughout a month, or at least do my Wednesday night streams from there. And then I only have to come home once a month. I don't have to come home every damn week,
Well, you got to come
Hey,
home. You got to
Mr.
put all those
Fulton.
videos out. You got to edit all those videos and all that good stuff. You got to come home.
Shut up. I don't have to come home for an overnighter, though, to do that. I can come home for about 6 hours, turn around, go back, instead of this overnight thing, Hey, Mayberry.
You're saying you don't want to hang out with us. I got it. That's cool.
Well, shut up. I do.
Well,
I do. That's what. No, that's what I said. Is that if I have a hotspot, I get to hang out with you guys probably more.
Well, if you do a hotspot on your phone, my guess would be you can't bring a bunch of people up on panel. It's just a guess, but
If I had a
no, that won't change it.
No.
If I had a hotspot, I wouldn't be on YouTube.
Yeah, you want a hotspot, don't you?
Yeah.
He wants to get his stem wet. That's all.
I don't know.
That's it. I didn't say that.
Wow.
I just get to touch the sweater over here. That's all I get.
Yeah, you're just a sweater rubber.
That's right.
Well, you can switch it around and have a
You
rubber
should
sweater.
get the shipping costs back too. It was Starlink's mistake, not yours. If the info was right, you would not have ordered it in the first place.
Oh,
Well, that's true, me Dibble. That's true, me Dibble. But it is what it is. We get screwed every day whenever we're out there doing any kind of business. Just like we're getting screwed at the gas pumps. So, I'll tell you what. That $50 has been paid and gone. What I'm getting back from them is $530. So I'm not whining. That $50, yeah, I'll give it up. As long as I'm getting $530 back for the actual equipment and my deposit, you betcha I'll take it. Give it to me. And then once I got my money back, that's when I'm going to send some really nice emails to Musk.
Yeah, make sure you get the money back first, right?
Yeah. They're great. They're great people. They're being so cooperative. And once I got my money back, then I'll really let them know what I think about their whole operation.
Speaking of Musk, what's up, Tiger Muskie?
Hey, Tiger Muskie. Speaking of Musk. Well, if you Musk, so I'm actually in good spirits for having something like that really piss me off when I've been waiting all summer for it. I'm just and all excited. I'm going to stream right out of camp. I'm just fuck.
There's Mike's hot spot right there.
There's my hotspot.
There's your hot spot.
He's got her back turned to you too. Damn.
He got his head dangling over the edge of the table. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, he's just warming up that spot with his tail,
Right.
friction of his tail there. So, hey, Phil.
Yeah.
That Saweetie
Yes.
lunch. Watching you chow that down. I used to be able to eat like that, but with this stupid disorder I got, I can't swallow fast like that anymore. That was a hard video to watch because I'm like, oh, I want to do that so fucking bad. I couldn't do that. I'd end up barfing out the car door
I
trying to swallow it down like that.
I edited out the whole chewing part because I chew for a while. So that's where if you notice, I bite into something and then something else comes up.
Yeah.
And then I'm finishing. Yeah.
And as big as those bites were, each one of your bites were 4 of the bites I'm able to take now of food when I eat it.
I used to have a jaw problem where I couldn't open my mouth much more than this.
That's amazing.
Yeah. It would click. Yeah. I don't know what it was. It was the muscles or something. It was probably been 20 plus years ago, but it hurt. What's up, King?
Hey. Chrysler Imperial.
Yeah, it was nothing special that but if you guys go watch it, kind of cool. I edited some stuff in there to try to make it fun, try to make it interesting. So
actually I haven't had McDonald's for so dang long that watching that video I was craving it. I was just like, McDonald's, I quit eating it because that shit's bad for you. It's poison, man.
Sure.
That shit's poison. I could just quit. But I miss the taste. Certain sandwiches were pretty damn good, and their fries are the best. I go to Burger King and I get I'd get a double Whopper with cheese, and then I'd get a order of onion rings. Then I'd skedaddle over to McDonald's and get a large fry.
Yeah, I know people who do that. So
yep. Back when I was able to eat whatever I wanted, man, I'd stop at Burger King, and I get a sandwich there, get a Whopper with cheese, and some onion rings. Then I'd stop at McDonald's, get some French fries. Then I'd run over to Arby's, and I'd get one of their gyros. And I'd come home and chow all that down in about 10, 15 minutes. Now, if I brought that much food home, it'd take me a good hour and a half to be able to chew it up and swallow it. With this disorder, it slows me down on how fast I can eat. But it doesn't mean I don't eat. There's been a few times this week even where my supper added up to an awful lot of food. It might have taken me 2 hours to eat it all, but holy God, I was stuffed. Just keep eating it and eating it. But I love what I'm doing because I lost weight, and now I'm right at about 180, 182, and it's staying there. It's just sticking there. So as long as I can maintain that weight, but I got a gut feeling when I get home towards the end of September, I'm going to be sitting on that freaking couch or else sitting here in the studio. And yeah, I might be
get a part-time job in the apartments you live in, cleaning shitters and checking.
Shut up! No.
Parking lot. You can clean the parking lot. Maybe you can weed whack and lawn mow there too.
No. These people can kiss my hiney. Hey, Grandpa Kevin, good to see ya.
Oh, come on, it's good. It'd be good for you. Help you keep your weight down.
I'll get rid of it next spring. Get back out there. I'll get rid of it. Yeah, I was really surprised. I did an inventory of all my shit out there at camp, and my trailer. It got to the point where it was pretty nice and open. You open the door and it's nice and open. You just step in, and there's the Murphy bed. Well, the Murphy bed ended up being, that's my bed, that's my chair, that's my sofa, and it never gets folded against the wall, right? It just stays down. Well, and then it started turning into my junk collector.
Uh-oh.
And I had put in a fold down counter that's set up. The idea is that counter would be set up and I could have things on there. I could even put my Coleman stove on there if I wanted, whatever. Well, all that counter turned into was a junk collector. Well, a couple days ago, I cleaned that damn trailer out, and I'm looking at it, and I'm going, this is bullshit. And I folded the Murphy bed against the wall, and I'm going, my God, man, I could have a really comfy, one of those nice reclining camp chairs in here during the day. I could have a table. If I had my studio set up in the nose of the trailer, I could watch movies, do whatever, work on my videos in comfort. I could get up and wander around the trailer. But right now, no. If there was a fire at the back of my trailer, I'd be standing in the front with a water bottle squirting at it because I couldn't get to it. So squirting, just squirting.
You mean with the water bottle? Okay, good.
With the water bottle, not in the water bottle, with it. Did you get those storms for about 2 hours? It just came back on about 15 minutes ago. Oh, wow. No storms around here. Now the forecast for the next 7 days, 0 chance of rain. It makes sense because we had 0 chance of sunshine for all the last week.
Right.
All it did was frickin' rain in camp. Had this guy come out, he sets up this big rack of firewood to sell, right? He got a vendor's permit with the Forest Service, and he come out, set that rack up, and $5 a bundle. They're nice big bundles of wood, and it's good burning wood. And he gave me a whole rick of wood, a big pile of wood. He says, that's just because you're the host, somebody's gonna take second stage here. Aha! Look at there.
Howdy, boys.
What's happening, Samantha? I don't mind being under Sam.
I bet you don't. I didn't put Mike under her because he could fool around enough over here in the corner.
Hey, if you put me under her,
hey,
I'm gonna
I know.
A ponytail.
You know what you find under a pony's tail, don't you? A horse's ass.
A Samantha Lee.
Didn't see that one coming, did you?
Hey, Kathy. Hey, Andrew.
I thought somebody might appreciate that. But it's so good to see you, girl. I didn't leave a comment on your last video, but I loved it. It's good. Another good one.
I got a couple comments. Thank you.
Yeah. I felt bad. I was scrambling trying to catch up with people's stuff. And hey, Peppers in Kentucky living. Good to see you, boy.
Hey, Peppers.
Boy.
Yeah, watch it.
I just got home. It's been one hectic family event after the other. So.
Oh, really? So is Aiden still there?
Aiden's here and Mom's here too.
Oh, your mom's there.
Yeah, the next Aiden got in the second, and then on the third, she surprised me as well. And I was like, okay, you guys are gonna give me a heart attack with all these
kidding.
Like family surprises. Yeah, but it's been nuts having everyone together every day. It's kind of overkill, and then the family fights start happening. I'm out. I'm going home.
all of the loving hellos, all the hugs and kisses all go right out that damn window, and it's you remember when, and then that shit starts, and then everybody feels real good because eventually everybody's going to say goodbye.
Yeah, I'm going home. Yeah.
Sam, you see Harry's comment down there?
Yes, I do. I don't know what it means though.
Remember Jim Bob?
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Now I get
Jim
it.
Bob was confused because he saw Samantha Lee and thought she should have been Asian. And when he brought her up on screen, she wasn't Asian. So
That's right.
No, my
Poor
grandpa's
Jim
first
Bob.
name is Lee, or was Lee.
That not every Lee is Asian.
Yeah, exactly.
most.
Nothing against
Most.
Asians. I love them.
My sister is a Lee. She's a Laura Lee, and I know a lot of Lees, and none of them are Asian. I don't know a single Asian where their name's
Jim Bob was
Lee,
thinking, you know,
other than
last
famous
name,
ones. You know,
Bruce
the-
Lee.
yeah, you know, yeah, Bruce Lee. He's got half of my sister's name. Yeah. Oops.
So Laura Lee. Lee is her last name.
No, middle name.
Well, see, that's what I think. I don't think Jim Bob knew that Lee is her middle name. I think,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, he might you don't think that
Thought it was her
Originals
last name.
You know, Originals might have been her last name. That's a funny last name, Originals. I guess it's original last name, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty original.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. Mike's down there quietly screwing while we're talking.
I only started screwing when Sam got here.
At least you're not using the old impact wrench, eh?
That's coming later.
No
That's
power
coming
tool?
later.
Yeah, you got to work up to that.
Oh, okay. Look at her.
He's bad.
She's a little red.
Got to work up to that one.
She's a little red. She might be a Lee.
Seen me Christmas.
Oh
I
boy.
ain't seen Sam in a while, so you know.
I haven't seen her in a while.
Phil
Look at-
hides.
Fanning
He's
herself.
like, she's gonna push me.
With that comment,
Yeah, watch it. You know I don't edit any of my streams.
me neither.
Boy, I've been having a
don't.
heck of a time with my Sty North stickers out at camp. Campers will go, and I tell them, I'm Sty, and hi, I'm the campground host, and this and that. And they start talking, then they walk past my site and they see the flags I've got, the Sty North flags, and they look at them and they go, oh, you have a YouTube channel? And after talking to them, I'm going, no, they're too nice of people. I ain't giving them no damn sticker. I don't want them looking my ass up when they get home. They're going to watch one live stream. They're going to say, that nasty bastard. I'm never staying at his campground again.
Well, the lucky part is most people don't watch live streams. Most people watch, 6, 7, 8, 9 minute long videos. So,
well, I'll tell you what. I could not freaking believe it. What the hell was it? Oh, I can't look it up now. But in the last 28 days, I gained 128 subscribers.
really?
Nice.
Yeah,
Well, when you buy
and they
it,
held.
Which videos from?
I'm 103 away from 4,000.
Wow.
103 away from 4,000. I can't freaking believe it.
Was there a video that did that?
No, all my video, the number of views and everything have been pretty regular and consistent. And no, what it is it's all these campers I've given my sticker to.
Very cool.
They're all running home and watching. I have them come back to me and say, oh, one of them, I had to go back because I forgot to tell YouTube to show the live chat on the video after the fact. And they said, we watched one of your lives, but they said it was hard to follow because you were talking to people over in the chat that we couldn't even see. And I asked them which one they watched. They told me, and I went back to that one. Sure enough, I had to click on show the live stream. But I got people coming back to my campsite before they leave saying, hey, we checked out one of your videos last night before we called it a night. We subscribed, and I was just like, oh, okay, pass out more of them stickers, but watch out who you pass them out to. That's some of them.
What are you charging? $10 a pop?
Would you shut it? Would you shut it?
Did I show this
No.
one to you last week?
What? Oh yeah. Well, I didn't see the sticker, but I saw your post.
Yeah.
You know, and I thought that was pretty awesome.
I think I got to convince to do something sour with me.
Something sour?
Yeah. Because she'll never do anything spicy with me. That will never happen.
What are you gonna-
Jalapenos are too spicy for her.
Are you gonna have her sit next to you and just look at you?
No, I thought I'd have her look at you.
No.
There's 2 bad jokes in a row.
Yeah. And quit looking under his ponytail. They're spicy.
I'm looking for that horse's ass.
Every time he looks the other direction, I see you looking up under his ponytail. You know.
Every time I look that way, I see
That's
that horse's ass.
that's
You know he wants to pull it.
you're just like one of them upskirt peekers at Walmart. You know.
I got to figure out how to do this Samantha bun.
Ah, good luck. Good luck.
He'd have to twist it first.
Oh, I want to figure out how to. Oh, is that how you do it? I want to get that Asian bun thing going.
If you're gonna twist it, give it a good tight twist.
You got the
would you?
big good beard. You can just do up a turban and you'd be good.
My granddaughter, she braided my beard a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Then I kicked her out of the house. So never come back.
Samantha and Crazy Ann got me to braid my beard one day,
Yeah.
but it took us about a fucking hour for me to do it. I can't. I beg both either one of them, get your ass over here and do it for me. I can't do that backward looking shit, you know. But finally did. I got the beard braided. I had nice big braid down the front.
Sty
And-
Scoville.
What?
That was funny.
I said Sty Scoville.
Oh, nice.
Like Johnny Scoville's always got his braided, you know. So
What I really wanted was to go from my mustache down with 2 of them, you know, leave the base beard and just have 2 going down the front, following from the mustache down, you know. But God, it would take me 3 days to braid it, and then I'd fall asleep and wake up and it'd be all fucked up, you know. So, nah, ain't gonna happen.
This is all probably going away next week. So
The beard?
Yeah.
think
We
about
getting rid of it again? Yeah.
Think about it. How did it grow? Birthday to birthday. Yeah,
There you go.
and I'm
Yeah,
tired
that's
of it.
one way to do it. Hey, computer chick, good to see ya.
I'm getting tired of it.
Computer Check Productions. What's up?
You ladies making out videos. We have a lady. Sorry, Mel.
Yeah, that'll never happen the rest of my life. My beard ain't going nowhere.
You know, I sit in my office chair and I can't move my head. I can't figure out why. It's because my freaking shoulders are holding my hair down.
You got
Look,
your tail stuck between you and the chair.
I'm yelling at Earl. I'm figuring Earl's holding me or something. But yeah, I'm jammed up.
Oh, there ain't nothing
Fall asleep,
worse.
You got the hair. You're laying on it, and your beard's up here, and your freaking face.
But there ain't nothing worse than having to wear a CPAP machine and waking up in the middle of the night, and you just got to get up and walk around because your legs are aching, and you grab that CPAP and you yank it off there and you damn near rip your face off because your beard's all tangled up in the damn hose. Yeah, that ain't good.
This ain't my idea of a bush in your face.
No.
No.
That's a 70 bush there.
No. This is a 70-year-old in the 70s bush.
There you go. Neither do I.
Yeah.
Beard fur makes great product for lady wear. Don't think so.
Hey, if you ain't had a beard like this and you ain't been with a lady, how would you know,
I
asshole?
don't know.
Oh, asshole.
Assholio.
Hey, Scott.
Scott K, good to see ya. Boy,
Put
this
my elbow on the freaking armrest. The plastic arm.
Yeah, computer chick, that'll never happen. I can get about 2 or 3 weeks into growing facial hair, and it drives me nuts. So it's got to go. Although, what was it? Not this November, but last November, I did grow a mustache for No Shave November for testicular cancer. So
yeah.
I look at that video and go,
Yeah, just not you, eh?
Definitely a different looking guy. What's up, Colin?
Hey, Colin.
He can't hear us.
He says, I'll be outside.
I'll be outside.
Your kids should be outside.
Yeah. Especially during summer break.
Go play with polar bears.
Yeah. Hey, Joe Weymouth.
catch
Good to
penguin.
see you, Joe.
Polar bears love to play tag. You just don't want to get caught. That's all.
Yeah, that's why
much
I'm
anymore.
always, you see me always doing this number there, Joe, is because when the mustache is touching my bottom lip, it kind of bugs me, you know. But when you got a beard like this, you can't trim that mustache back. It looks goofier than shit.
So no change.
All of a sudden, you look like a hair lip, you know. No, yeah.
That was short lived. He's like, I'm going outside. One
Outside.
second later, comes right back
Yeah.
in.
Well, he was
The polar
right,
bear's out there.
right about one thing. There's a polar bear in the front yard. Jeez.
Polar bear out there.
There's a polar bear and a pissed off moose. I wasn't going to stay out
Right.
there.
And a horny seal.
That's the horny seals you got to watch out for.
Right.
True.
He says true.
I would know. I'm just kidding.
Oh, no. That's good. You want to know about horny seals? I'll fill you in.
I can tell you.
I'll tell you.
Really get the seal of approval there, huh?
Yeah.
No.
What were they called? Christmas seals or Easter seals or whatever they were
Mm-hmm.
back in the day. Want Phil's opinion? If you were in the military today, would you let the jab or get the jab, or would you discharge since they're forcing our military to get it now?
Yeah, I would go as long as I could without. I know a lot of people with that anthrax one that they did for Desert Storm or whatever that gave people the option. Like, so when I was in, there was no option.
No option. I saw that in your stream, your last one. You explaining that, and my cousin. He did an awful lot of survival training where he was a trainer, and most of it was done in South America, Central America. And every time he had to go down there, man, they give him about 16 different inoculations.
Right.
And he didn't get a choice. And they made him sicker than shit. That they give him those inoculations about a week before he'd leave. And he says, lo and behold, it takes 12 days for you to get over them. And he says, so you get there and you're still sick from the inoculations. And you beg them to not give them to you. They don't care. You're getting them. And
I don't remember any of that. We got them, but we usually got them like a week before we went. Like I said, I went to Korea. We got them before we went to Korea. Of course, I went to Okinawa. Got them before we went to Okinawa.
Right.
We get them before we go pretty much anywhere.
Right. See, now the regimen that he had to go through was so extreme because everything he was doing was deep rainforest jungle shit. You know. And there were things there that would bite you, that'll mess you up.
Well, you find new things all the time.
Yeah.
That's where they found AIDS in a monkey's butt.
That's right.
Mike's got his little helper out.
Well, who the hell was poking around in there to find that?
Well, who do you think?
Oh, that didn't come out right, did it? That's
That cat is so cool.
I thought he was gonna die on me a couple weeks ago.
I don't know.
What?
Earl was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. I came down
Why?
here to clean the litter box, and there was just a big pile of blood.
Ugh.
Yeah, and he was acting like really, really weird. So I kind of watched him for a little bit, and he just moped around. And I called the vet and explained to them what he was doing. But what he does is, if there's like a garbage bag with handle ties on it, he eats it.
Oh, he chews them up and eats them.
Yeah, or like a plastic wrapper that like a case of water comes in. He'll literally go inside the plastic, and he'll sit there and eat the real thick end of it where they melt it.
Yep.
I think what happened was he got a piece of plastic lodged in it, and it cut him up inside a little bit. So for a week you're sitting here looking at a cat's shit every time he goes in there to see. But now he's a pain in the ass again, so he's fine.
So he's fine. He's a pain in the ass again.
How old is Earl?
Like 12.
Oh, wow.
Getting up there, wow.
But now I'm waiting for my other cat to croak because that cat lost 10 pounds like that.
Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm. But he weighs like 15 pounds. And at night, he'll lay on my back, and he'll sit there and he'll knead my back for 20 minutes. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Gives you a massage. Yep.
And then Mike rolls over.
I kind of miss that. Yeah. Then he rolls over and has a smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or when I go to bed at night, he'll lay on my chest and he'll sit here and he'll knead my beard.
Aww.
And he won't get up. He's heavy as shit.
And the cat loves you. Why, I don't know, but the cat loves you.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. We haven't figured that out yet, but
He's spoiled. That's the problem.
Oh, there you go.
Spoiled.
Oh, we don't see you give the cat much attention on live streams, but hey.
He was sitting here eating my Schwann's ice cream on my live stream, and I was a little upset about that.
Oh, really?
oh, so you would have gotten upset if I was eating your Schwann's ice cream too, I bet, during a live stream. Yeah.
You never get close enough to get to my Schwann's ice cream.
Oh, I tell you.
Yeah, my wife came down here and looked at my little freezer down here, my little refrigerator down here. She's like, I've been wanting ice cream the last few days. Like, you ain't finding none in there. I've been, Greek yogurt, so I don't do any ice cream no more.
That's what I was going to do today. I was going to pick up some ice cream and have some ice cream tonight. Damn it. When I headed home this morning, all I wanted to do was get here. Just get here. So I never stopped the damn store. Walked up
What else do I want to do?
144 stairs a few weeks ago. See the Mark Twain Lighthouse. Ended up good view. Yeah, I saw your video. That was awesome, girl. Awesome. Yeah. The
Native granny.
The what? The what?
I was hoping
There's Native Grammy.
I was hoping Get Her Done Granny was going to be here because when you posted our the link for this, I saw that Granny had seen it. I was thinking, well, maybe Granny will be up
She'll
here.
pop in. I haven't seen her for a long time.
Oh, I saw her in Virginia, and I think that was the last time I saw Granny in person, on a panel or otherwise.
I called her the other day, so she was doing. She's just super busy.
Oh yeah.
She said the house thing that they were looking at to buy when this all went down. $55,000. It's now almost $90,000.
Yeah. She was telling us that.
Yeah. And she said she's trying not to spend any money, but she's trying to make the trailer, more livable, because she has the girls there with her now. So. Yeah, I call her about once a week just to see how she's doing.
Yeah.
She'll send me a message.
Native Grammy was going to be at one of my campgrounds this week. She had a reservation at one of my campgrounds that started today. and she wasn't able to make the trip this year, so that's a bummer. That was a bummer. I was gonna grab my tent, my deep cycle battery, my CPAP machine, and go up to that campground and take the campsite right next to that one. Hang out with her while she stayed, but no, she can't make it.
What was your true intentions?
Would you? I'll give you some true intentions, you some bitch.
I mean, you're taking the CPAP machine out. Come on. Dirty old part.
Why would I take a tent up there without the CPAP machine? Unless it was just going to be for a quick stay in that tent.
If you were a real man like me, you'd wake up in a tent every morning and never have to hit the woods.
I haven't seen. Yeah. Your tiny little pup tent. I mean, Jesus Christ, they sell those little kids just put up in their living rooms. Those little pup tents like the one you have every morning.
Here, you want to see? I'll show you why I have that pup tent every morning. Hold on a minute.
Oh, don't be showing them not nasty pictures.
Hold on a minute. It's my pride and joy picture.
Look what I'm wearing there, Phil.
I seen that earlier. Yep.
Yeah, I'm wearing my Keep It Spicy t-shirt today. Fresh out of the dryer before.
Oh, that'll make you wake up with wood.
I'll wait.
Sam.
I'll wait.
Dryer. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Where'd you get that shit?
Either that one or that one.
Oh, get rid of those.
You know what I did those? Remember that joke I told you?
Oh yeah.
I told you stop doing that, and you were blowing and a kiss, but I have accepted the kiss. That's all I have.
So, Cheesehead, why the hell would I camp next to you?
Right?
I'll delete him.
He already lives too close to you.
Oh well.
That's funny.
Well,
No,
if you're
I actually told this pretty gal that's on a bike tour to stay at my campground last week that
TP creeping.
she said that she was walking past my campsite the night before, and she said she thought she could hear something running in my trailer, and I said, "Oh, that's the power inverter running my CPAP machine." And she says, "Boy, if you came and stayed at my camp," she said, "you'd be breathing so heavy," she said, "you'd blow your machine up." What campsite are you in, by the way?
right?
Hey, you didn't go?
Huh?
You didn't go visit?
No fraternizing with the campers. No. Oh, no.
That was the
They
one
might-
where you got to find the campsite in Braille. Oh, there it is. There's a campsite.
That's yeah. And then you're feeling around for that campsite and you go, "What's this little pup tent?"
Right?
Oh, wrong campsite. Yeah, a little teepee creeping.
Right.
That's funny. I was laughing at that.
Yeah. Oh, I get all these folks in my East Twin campground where I stay. All these folks that are on this bicycle tour from Cable, Wisconsin, down to one of our other campgrounds, and then my campground's their second night stay, and then they end up back at their destination. It's like 60 miles, that whole tour. But I'll have 2 or 3 of them in my campground almost every night, and it was hilarious. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. Had that big storm come through, and there were 2 of those bicyclists. There was a guy on one side and a gal on another. And I pulled in with the Forest Service truck, and I'm going through my loops, and I see that gal standing out there. She's wringing out all of her clothes and got them all hung up on a clothesline she set up. And I yelled at her through the passenger window. I said, It looks like you had to ride through the storm. She goes, all the way through it. She said, everything I own is soaked.
I mean, she was
And
sleeping in the buff.
what the hell's wrong with you?
What the hell?
No,
We had dry weather for the afternoon, the rest of the day. So she had dry clothes by then, you know. Yeah. Boy, you guys make such assumptions.
No, I would think it would take quite a bit if she's wringing it out. Take quite a bit of air to dry it out. She's probably sleeping in the buff style.
You ever see the shit that bicyclists wear? It ain't much of nothing. You could blow dry it.
Right.
I'll never do that again.
Yeah, right. That was at 1 hour, 1 minute, and 15 seconds.
Hey, you sent us the link. Shut up.
Oh, I could fix that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please do.
Didn't offer to loan her a shirt. Shit, she could have come and helped herself to anything in my wardrobe. When I did my inventory of my camp, if I take all of the damn clothes that I don't need at camp, packed them up, brought them back here, which I'm probably going to do next week, I would save probably close to 3 square feet out of my trailer. I got enough clothes there that I could wear something different every single frickin' day for the next at least month and a half. So I could have easily, with what I had with me and what I brought home already, probably made it through the whole damn summer with all the damn clothes I brought down there. It was totally frickin' unnecessary. I'm coming back here every week, pop it in the washer, come here, edit videos. Hour later, go throw it in the dryer, edit videos, and pull it out, fold it, take it back to camp. I don't need all them damn clothes there. So I'm getting rid of that shit. Then I inventoried all my groceries that I got there. All my canned goods, dry goods, all the box foods, bag foods, all the long shelf life stuff I got. It was kind of embarrassing, man. I got enough freaking food there literally to last me 3 months if I didn't buy any more groceries and I just ate what I got at camp. I could last 3 months with what's sitting in the trailer in the camp kitchen. That's insane. And most of it I'm looking at and I'm going, why did I even bring that? Oh, just in case I got a taste for it, you know.
Well,
if I get a taste
apocalypse and you're stuck out there in the forest and you can't leave the adventure trailer, you're gonna need 3 months supply of food.
No,
Or if the zombies.
if I got a full campground, there's plenty of food. Because I guarantee you, I got the biggest gun in the campground.
Well, hold on, you said you can't have a gun there.
No, I can have a gun there. I can't carry it.
Oh.
I can have it. I can have it in the trailer, but I can't carry it in the campground.
This dog is such a big baby, or a little baby, I guess.
Yeah.
I did notice I just put my head up there.
I know, I did.
I wasn't being like Mike.
Yeah, watch it.
Mike would have
Just like, don't interrupt my cuddles. Well,
Cheese said he's coming for a feast. No, that food's all get packed up and brought back to my apartment so I can eat this winter.
Ramen noodles for everybody.
Yep.
Oh,
I got enough of them damn things too. I did a count on my spicy ones. I've got those, the red and the black packs of spicy ones. I've got 17 of those left in here. It didn't help that Crazy Ann, sent me 48 packs,
Right?
Yeah.
and I got 17 left. So, and then I've got a bunch that Andy had sent me about a year ago. Got a bunch of them left, close to a dozen of them. So even on the ramen noodles, I got a month's worth of ramen noodles. If that's all I ate, So
It's probably been close to 2 years since Andy.
It'll go in when the beavers chew down your trees. You'll be blocked in. No. Those trees will fall the other direction. I'll coach those beavers on which way those trees have to fall.
Just like you coached the beavers back in the 70s and the 80s? I don't think so.
You left me speechless.
Wow, good job, Phil.
He had no quick whip for that one.
There's some things when you get to my age, it's difficult to reminisce about because those are days gone by. Yep. Those were the days.
Well, you look at someone like myself. I've spent most of my life now married at 53 and been married 31 years. So I've spent most of my life now with same person. So
yeah, I spent 38 years with the same person.
Yeah.
And how does she feel about that?
Different than I did. Yeah.
I would have had 32. So that's a long time for a person to tell you.
Yeah. I was surprised. I found out from my youngest boy that his mom's honey, that guy was in rough shape, man. They had him on oxygen and all kinds of. He was just basically just sitting all the time. Couldn't do nothing much for himself. He went back to work, and I told my kid, I said, "Can he handle that?" And he goes, "Well, it's one way to die," he says. He says that guy should not be working. He said, "No way in hell." He says, but no, he went back to work. And yeah.
So Social Security runs out, or your unemployment runs out, then you go back to work.
Well, he's retired. He's fully retired.
So Social Security says, yeah, that's weird. Why?
He's working for extra ching,
Gotcha.
But to have a regular, 8 to 5 job 5 days a week for a little extra ching during your retirement, that's insane.
Ahoy, Groovy.
There he is. There's Groovy.
Ahoy.
Ahoy. Ahoy.
Or as Micah would say, ahoy this dick.
Phil, watching you eat them damn chips from
Tone
Ranger. Those things look hot. Those things look hotter
tasty.
than shit.
They were hotter than the one chip challenge, or the dual chip. And, they were good, man. Yeah, now he's made some with a oh crap, I forget what, a peach something other hot pepper, and it's like, oh man, but I'm not gonna ask him. If he sends them, that's great. I'm not gonna ask him. He's always been nice enough to send me stuff without me having to ask. And so
I saw that he sent Travis a pack too.
Yeah, he sent Silver Surfer Tracy Freeman some.
Oh yeah,
who's in Nuke? Yeah, he sent Nelson Cheney, who's right up in here in Flint by me. He sent him some. Oh yeah, he sent a bunch out.
Yeah, and he put them together real well. They look great. My husband can separate for 10 years.
Right there.
Move back together. Yep, nice packaging.
Yep. It's actually just a snack bag, but he's got a nice label that he put on it. So, and he didn't just give you chips. He made a challenge out of it. Eat all 5 of them and everything else. So, no, you did a good job.
Yeah, Kathy, you got that figured out. Yeah, I got a buddy and his ex-wife that they were only married for 18 months and they got a divorce. They just hated each other's guts, man. The divorce went bad. They just, oh man, they hated each other. Didn't dare have them in the same town, those two. And now for the last 9 years, they've been living together. But they're not married.
Well, some
Never
people
will
get
be
married
again.
And then they get divorced, and then they wind up living together, and they do better in living together than they do married.
Well, it's
Mental.
because of the it's that state of mind of commitment,
Right.
That they can easily tell the other one, oh, shut up and go away.
Right.
I got no obligation with you,
Although I have to be back together living with each other for 9 years. It's kind of that whole common law thing,
Common law is not legal anymore. It's not
It's not
recognized.
legal.
It's not recognized.
It is in the state of Wisconsin.
It ain't in Michigan.
It ain't in Michigan no more.
Just a couple months ago, a guy that I know, his significant other, all of a sudden, boom, she's got him in court, and it's considered a quasi-divorce because it was under common law, and she claimed common law marriage because they had been together 12 years, and she wanted to split their properties. And the court heard it, and did split everything 50-50.
That's bullshit. I would have killed that bitch.
She wouldn't get it all, but
That's one thing I do like about Wisconsin, though. The court, all you have to do, one of the two people, all they have to do is say, I just want it 50-50, and the court will say, that's the way it's going to be. We're going to go 50-50. We'll assess everything you have, anything that can be liquidated. The cash proceeds from the liquidation will go 50-50, and you have to divide the property equitably. It has to be of equal value. And I used to make good money as an accountant doing those assessments for divorces. I loved it when somebody'd say, I want to go 50-50. Well, you have to have a CPA do a full assessment of all your assets so that the court can then divvy it up. Well, they got to hire a CPA to do that. And all of the local accounting firms would always say, get a hold of Sty, he'll do that shit. Some people didn't like it when I do it because, I'd find out that they had assets that they didn't think anybody knew about. Oh, well, there's this bank account under your maiden name. There's this bank account under your cousin's name, but only you have been taking money in and out of it, Yeah. Hey, Guani, good to see ya.
What's up, Guani?
Dr. Smith. Hey, look at it.
You got balloon hands.
What a clown, eh? Hey, it's over an hour. I was going to do this at an hour. Don't anybody go anywhere, by golly. This I had to fix this today, make sure everybody's on it. And these are all my great channel members. Oh, that goofball. He's trying to piss me off, That horse's ass, Just have him lift his tail and show you. Okay, here it is. 1 minute. Bunch of great folks. They help keep the channel alive, those folks. Yep. Oh, boy. Oh. During that, I got up, ran like hell to my microwave to heat up a cup of coffee.
And it didn't run nowhere.
And it's, what the hell I didn't. I tell you what, pal, ever since I lost all that damn weight, man, I get around a lot quicker and a lot easier, man. I don't think you could catch me. I really don't.
I wouldn't try.
I know you wouldn't. You'd shoot at me. Shoot me in the back. That's what you'd do. Yeah.
Hey,
Chuck.
On out of here.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good to see you all though.
It's supper time.
Have a good week. Yeah.
I'll see you in the tent in the morning. Love
you, sweetie.
See you, Sam.
Bye.
Oh, the hell with his tent. He sees things. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, sweetie.
What's up, Chuck?
Up, Chuck.
Up, Chuck. What's up, Chuck? That's what you get when you eat that crap you eat. Yeah.
Right. Well, I wish I could up Chuck sometimes. Hey, Kathy.
Oh, Kathy. Oh, that's kind of you. Thank you.
It says CA. I didn't know California had its own money.
California. That's that day might come. That day might come. I don't.
Well,
actually,
California.
I was going to say, actually, California money. I'd take Canadian any day over California money.
So.
That Canadian money I could spend. That California money, I ain't going to California to spend it.
Yeah, my someone I work with, his son had just moved back from Seattle, Washington, and they were staying downtown, living downtown Seattle, Washington, in a 700 square foot studio for over $2,000 a month.
Yep. Yeah, that's really
what? Where are they at?
They were in downtown Seattle.
Oh, in Seattle. Yep.
Yeah, you could see the Sky Needle or Space Needle or whatever the hell that is.
Yeah.
But he said, yeah, $2,000 a month for 700 square foot. So
I talked to a couple.
But he made more money there too.
Yeah, I talked to a couple that they're living in a fairly good neighborhood, which is hard to find in DC, and they were camping out in my campground, and we were chatting away, and they asked where I lived. Do you have your own home? What blah blah blah. I told them I live in a little apartment and that, and they said, well, we live in a little 1-bedroom apartment in DC. And I go, really? And I can't remember what this guy said he did, but he's some kind of a consultant or some shit. And he says, I wish I lived in Ashland, Wisconsin in an apartment. I said, really? Why would you want to do that? And he goes, because for what I pay per month in DC, I could rent your apartment for about 5 months. I said, nah. And he goes, $2,800 a month for a tiny little 1-bedroom. $2,800. And I said, well, everything better be included. He says, oh, no. He says, oh, no, you got to pay the heat. You got to pay your own electric, And I said, how do you pay your own heat? He said, each unit is electric heat. So it's metered and you're paying it,
Wow.
I said, that's insane. I wouldn't do it, man. And his wife goes, yeah, but with what he makes, she said, what we're paying for rent probably equals what you're paying for rent on a percentage basis of income,
Yeah, he's not making $50,000 a year. He's making $200,000 a year.
Yeah.
He can afford a $2,800,
a month. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it works.
It's all relative. Hey, Yoren, it's great to see you. I got to watch a little of your live today. Gave it a thumbs up, buddy, and some watch time.
What a lot of people don't realize is, as wages go up, so does everything else.
That's it.
So,
It's all relative.
It's all relative.
Just
It's funny.
more
I was
zeros.
watching something today, and I forget what it was. And actually, it was Jen Psaki, and they were talking about gas prices and blah blah blah. And she's like, gas prices are pretty equal to what they were back in 2018. So I went back and checked out 2018, and they're higher now than they were then. But it was $2.89 a gallon in Michigan.
Yeah.
We're one of the higher states. We're not California, but it
Yeah.
was $2.89 back in 2018. So
what is it there for you now?
about $3.29.
Yeah, we're 3 1/4 right now.
Yeah. And it depends.
So what?
$3.39, but yeah.
Yeah, it seems we seem to be pretty close to you guys over there in upper Wisconsin. Seems to be pretty close to you guys and down in mainland Michigan, and it's because we're more remote, so the prices get jacked because we're so much further from the fuel depots, and they got to haul it that distance. So
right. Well, we got so much road taxes and stuff on our stuff, and they don't do shit for our fucking roads here in Michigan.
That's it.
It usually costs $150 to go to Ohio, and my last trip last week was $200 to go.
Yeah. I used to, I'd fill my truck up, run down to camp, do a little bit of running around down there with my truck just for pleasure riding and shit. And I'd put like $30 worth in when I get home the next week. And it'd top it off, and I'd go back to camp, do the same thing. Now, last week, I get home, and I drove the truck around like I usually do, down the back roads, just riding around for the hell of it. Typical, about the same amount of miles. Fueled it up last week, and I go, wait a minute, it's usually $30. Why is it 42? And I filled it up today. I'm going, damn it. Now it's 44. It's $44 a week just to drive down to camp and run around a little bit. Guess what I'm doing now? I'm driving down to camp, and it's parked until I drive back. No more of the extra miles anymore. I'll sightsee when I'm in the Forest Service truck driving to the other campground.
Yeah, I don't spend as much money on gas as I used to, so I don't put as many miles in my truck as I used to. So to and from work and what have you. It used to be a lot of times I'd come home from work and I go wrap back out, carry out, or whatever. Now I just come home, I stay home, I put less miles on them. So
and I've always been one. I like to joyride, man.
Me too.
I'll get in the truck and I'll just joyride, man. I'll just go for a drive somewhere, Not anymore. I don't do that shit. It's just now the thing is.
What's up, Dan?
Hey, good to see you, Candy Scrapping. The thing is I guess I wouldn't mind the damn gas price if all those road taxes went into our roads. If it actually went where they say they're taking what they're taking it for.
Right.
But I can tell it ain't,
Well, our roads are more shit than your roads are.
Well, your main highways are. Your main highways are rough, yeah. But then again, it's because they let that heavy freight go down your damn highways. We
pay 25 cents a gallon just for the orange fucking cones that are lying in the road.
just for all the extra cones.
Exactly. I mean, when we came home from Nashville, as soon as you hit Michigan, the road, they weren't doing any construction, but for the next 10 miles, not the big barrels, but the tall, skinny looking things, lying the road. It's like, and the roads were shit. It's like they're going to set them back out, or at some point they're going to set them out. It was like, going down the road. It's like, geez, oh, geez.
Well, over in Minnesota, a section of Highway 35, Interstate 35, they had both sides all down to one lane for 13 years. 13 frickin' years to do all 4 lanes, right? They got done. Everybody was thrilled. Finally, the damn cones are gone. But you go down that road and it's rougher than some of it. It's all busted up. It's crap. Literally, within 2 years, all them cones were back out there and they're redoing all 4 lanes again. They said, well, it's been almost 15 years since we repaired this road. No, it took you almost 15 years to repair it. Now it's some bitch ain't no good.
Right.
And you're doing it again. If you would have done it timely and got the hell out of there, we would have been able to use it for 12, 13 years before you start working on it.
Job security.
Job security, that's right. Now, here's an odd one. The road that goes past my campground, it's County Road GG, and they've been working on it all frickin' summer. They're still working on it, son of a bitch. But last week, they had those portable, street lights, stop and go lights set up.
Okay.
And it said construction ahead, single lane, stop here on red. I get up there and I stop. And I don't see any construction vehicles or nothing. There's kind of a curve. And I thought they're probably down around the corner. I get the green light and I take off. I saw a couple vehicles coming from the other way go by. And I take off. 7 frickin' miles single lane.
Holy shit.
All going one way. I get to the other side. There's a big long line of assholes waiting for that light. They were working in 2 spots. Each spot a couple miles apart. And they closed all that frickin' highway except that one lane. And I got down to the end and I had the passenger window down. I yelled at the guy standing by that stop and go light. I yelled at him. I said, that's pretty frickin' stupid. You should have a flag man at each one of those 2 little construction areas to stop and go the traffic. And he goes, what do we care?
Right.
And
he's the guy holding the flag.
And I thought, there you go. What do we care? You sons of bitches, they're paying you $22.50 an hour to stand there with a stop sign for 8 hours a day. You rotten, lazy son of a bitch. I always wanted one of them jobs. I tried getting one. My ex-wife told me, nah, why you're stupid. I said, no, just think of how tan I'll be. And I said, look at them buggers, man.
I wouldn't be alive now.
They just stand out there with their stop sign, stop and slow, stop and go, and you can fuck with people. You got the radio, you tell the guy on the other end, watch this shit, man. I'm going to hold these people up for an extra while. How many cars you got down there? Oh, so what? It'll be 10 minutes before I let them through. Yeah. Because those guys can do that. They're just like these.
Sty's the guy he complains about.
It's just like these Asian guys over there in China laughing their asses off at us because they send us all this furniture we have to put together. And when you get 2/3 of the way into it and you go, wait a fucking minute, there's supposed to be 24 of these bolts. And there's only 22. And some little Asian guys over there going, ha ha ha, American, really pissed. Me throw in only 22 bolts. Ha 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 ha. They're laughing their asses off at us over here trying to build shit that they don't put enough parts in for, Yeah. They mess with you. Everybody does it. And people say, I would never do something like that. Oh, bullshit. You would do.
Oh, my dad tells me stories working at GM now. He was an electrician. And he said, he'd tell me stories about guys that, they'd be putting door panels on cars. They get done drinking their soda. They stick the soda pop bottle in the door panel, slap the door panel on, and says, it'll take those dealerships months to figure out where that fucking rattle's coming from.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the kind of bullshit.
Now, a buddy of mine was a GM master mechanic. He worked for a big dealership in Minneapolis. And he had, on his days off, he had a little sideline. He did repairs and shit at home in his own big shop. And one day I was in his shop. He was helping me do some front end work on this Chevy station wagon I had. And I'm looking and I go, holy Jesus, man, you got more fucking motor oil on the wall there than the local Napa store. And he goes, well, yeah, of course. He says, you come in for an oil change, and if the book says 6 quarts, but it'll only hold 5, what do you do with the extra quart? He says, we bring them home. I said, say what? He says, they're paid for. He says, so we bring them home. He says, some of the garages, they say, no, you guys don't get to take that shit home. We keep it in our inventory. He says, but our garage, they let us take it home. So any oil change you do, you get an extra quart of oil, you take it home. He says, same thing happens with tranny fluid. You pour in maybe 3 ounces of tranny fluid, put the cap on it. Well, you're not. That quart's been paid for by somebody else. You can't give that to someone else. You take that quart home. It's only missing a couple ounces. So all of his fluids in his big shop at home are all from the dealership, him working there for 21 years. It started to really add up. And then he's charging people for oil changes at his house. So what's he charge them? For 6 quarts of oil, but he's only going to put 5 in. But he doesn't have to take that extra quart home. It's already there.
It's already there.
Yeah.
Sounds fair.
So, and that guy he's one of those guys. He's bitching all the time about, can't people just be honest? I laugh at him and I go, I don't get it either, Bill, because you're setting the example. I would think for sure they'd all be so honest. You set the example. And what a character. Nothing wrong with Canadian money.
Job.
It is very colorful.
I do everything in my job, and I don't lie because there's too much to remember. If you're lying to people, if you're in the customer service industry, and you're lying to people, if you're not consistent on your lie, then you got a problem. Now you have to remember what your lie is.
See, that's it. Is my granddad taught me that shit when I was a little boy. He said, unless you got a perfect memory, don't lie. Just tell the truth and live with it. Because he said, freaking lies take a lot of work, man. You can't ever get that lie straight enough to not eventually get caught. He said it's hard enough to be honest, and somebody says, well, that's not quite the way you said it last time. And they're calling you a liar, and you're not a liar. He said, just think about it when you are a liar. He says, the liars too. When you call them out, their heads start moving, their eyes are they're trying to remember, what the fuck did I say?
Well, it's like when the customer that you sell a car to, and you said, and then a month or 2 later they come back and said, you said this was identical to the one I turned in. Like, no. I specifically say it's not identical. This is right. It's very similar to what you're driving now. It's a very similar equipment. It's not identical because sometimes they tweak a little something. They add something, and sometimes something gets taken away. Usually when they add something gets taken away. And it's and it's not something that I think is important, or like 90% of the people who get that car think is important. But that 10% that was something that was important to them, and now that vehicle is missing it, they don't discover it for a month or 2 later.
Right. And then they're coming back.
I gotta go to the car that I had. I'm like, bullshit. I never say that.
That's right. I love it. I get that out at camp. I get people that they stay out there for a week or 2 in a campsite. And after they've been there for a damn week, they'll come up to me and have a complaint about something. And they'll say, you said, and I'll look at them and I'll go, all I ever fucking said to you was, welcome to East Twin Lake Campground. And if you have any questions, I'm on site 6. And I haven't talked to you since. So don't you tell me I said. You can take your I said and go shove it up your ass and go back on your campsite. Leave me the hell alone. And see, my supervisor, he's the best guy, best Forest Service employee in the world. He tells me, don't take any shit from them, Sty. He says, he says, if they're bullshitting you, call them out on it. He says, you go right. He says, as long as you're being equal and fair to everybody, He says, I don't care how you do it. You just be equal and fair to everybody. So if I'm going to be an asshole to somebody, it's because I was an asshole just like that to somebody else. You know, yeah. They're to me, they're all equal, and so
Equal
don't
opportunity asshole.
yeah, you know, don't blow smoke up my ass. You know, I hate that when people come in and this one guy swearing up and down that it said on the Forest Service website where you do the reservations that checkout time was 10 o'clock in the morning, and there's a camper in his campsite. He's got this big fucking motorhome. Thing's 40 feet long. Well, the nose of it he's got at the entrance to the campsite he reserved. The ass end of it's at the entrance of the other campsite, the next campsite over, and it's a big diesel, and it's running. So those people in that campsite are over there. They're trying to eat their lunch out at the picnic or their breakfast out at the picnic table, and they can't breathe because that damn diesel's sitting right there 20 feet away from them running. I walk up there and I go, and I could hear this guy hollering at somebody. I get up there and I go, what's going on? He says, this guy needs to pack his shit up and get off this site. I reserved this site, and he has to be off the site by 10. I said, whoa, no. He has to get off the site by 2. And I said, if you read the information board coming into the campground, there's a big sign there that says checkout time, 2 o'clock. If he's here at 2:05, then I'll be hollering, telling him, get your shit out of the campsite. But I said, he's got until 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy that was in the campsite was such a nice guy. And he's going, man, we just got breakfast put together. The wife's serving up the kids. This guy's yelling at me to get the hell out of his campsite. And he said, we knew that we had to be out by 2 o'clock, but we figured we'll probably be out of here between noon and 1. And I said, well, that's cool. You can stay till, as long as you're pulling out at 2, you're good. That guy in that big RV goes, my ass. He says, right on recreation.gov, it says 10 o'clock. Don't try that shit with me. I lift up my iPad, pull up rec.gov, and I said, okay, here it is, and here's the reservation page for this site. Show me where it says checkout time's 10 o'clock. I said, and once you show me that, I'll show you where it says it's 2 o'clock. I said, you got anything else to say? And he goes, well, my bus is sitting right there until this guy gets off that damn site. I said, you know what? I said, it's 4 hours before he has to be off the site. And if that bus is parked there 10 minutes from now, I said, our law enforcement officer and a big ass tow truck will be here, and it'll drag your fucking bus right out of this campground. I said, don't fucking go there with me. I said, you don't come into camp and start off being an asshole. Don't do that. I said, you're going to piss everybody in here off. And he's like, yeah, you hook up to my rig and I'll sue you. I said, I won't be hooking up to it. The sheriff's department's who's going to be hooking up to it. You go ahead and try to sue the county sheriff. I want to see that shit happen. I said, you're all mouth. You're all mouth. I said, and it's going to end up being, to your damage to your pocketbook, not mine. So, and he goes, well, where in the hell should I be if I can't be in my campsite? I said, well, it ain't your campsite until 2:01. I said, take your bus out of the campground, turn it around, pull it up, park it by the dumpsters off of the blacktop. I'll park it in front of the pay station. I said, no, you won't, because that's where my customers pull in to pay for their campsites. You will not park that son of a bitch there, or the tow truck will be right there on top of you. I'm not parking next to no damn dumpsters. I said, then go park the son of a bitch in town and come back out here at 2 o'clock. I don't give a shit if you take that bus and shove it up your ass until 2 o'clock, but you're not having it in my campground. Guy couldn't get it. I mean, the guy just wouldn't get it. And then he went down there, finally parked by the dumpsters. Here comes one of our rangers pulling in and stopped and asked if he could help the guy out, wondering why he's parked there.
Sure.
And the guy said, well, that host made me park here. He's an asshole, and on and on. And that ranger goes, whoa, 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 whoa. No name calling. He says, don't be doing that. And the guy said, well, he is an asshole. And that ranger told him, he says, if you talk like that about our host again, he says, our law enforcement officer will be here in about 10 minutes to deal with you because we're not going to listen to that. I thought, oh, wow, that's cool.
So got your back.
That the Rangers got us covered. You know,
it's cool.
They tell us, no, you do not. You don't get paid to be there, and you're doing all this damn work, and then you got to listen to that crap from people that think they're more important than anybody else that's there. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, the guy got out from behind his keyboard and got behind the steering wheel of a big motorhome and thought he was a badass.
Yeah, yeah. and it was surprising because he was there for a week, and literally I didn't see him till the next day again. And he was just polite and hi. He said, good morning. We were walking past each other. He says, good morning. I said, do you enjoy your first evening? He says, yeah, we're all set up and got the boat in the lake, the kayak in the lake. We're enjoying ourselves. Every day, he was nice. And I've had that happen 3-4 times now with some of those campers. Had to just step on them and tell them, no, you ain't doing that shit. Nobody's allowed to do that shit.
Well, they're coming from the hustle and bustle of the rest of the world and working and everything else, and you just got to put your thumb down on them a little bit and let them know, hey, we're out here to relax, asshole.
Right.
If you're not going to relax, then we're gonna stick a little bit of thumb on you, and then maybe when you get in your spot and you get all your shit put together, then maybe you can quit being an asshole.
Right. And please leave your city back there leave that shit back at home.
It takes a day or so. It does.
And I understand that. You get out there and you try to shed all of that towny shit, But
he's building again.
He's building.
He's building a skyscraper.
What are those? Are those storage deals?
Heat sinks.
Oh, that's what those are, because I couldn't tell if that was in the distance or on the table. They were stacked on the table.
Yeah,
they look like those. Yeah, because the camera angle, I thought they were off the table on the concrete floor, and they were those plastic separated storage bins.
That's because you're old and senile, Sty. Stop.
Yeah. I just have to knock the pins out of them. Which takes 2 seconds.
Any new monk stories? That Frank and Monk came back and chewed up the rest of that one pool noodle. So I got all that blue foam shit all over in my camp kitchen. I had to that's one thing nice about camp kitchens that are screen houses. You don't sweep the floor, you rake it.
Yeah.
So I had to rake up all that blue foam again. I had a Walmart bag packed full of these little pieces of that blue foam, and I was walking to the dumpster, and this gal goes, what is that stuffing out of? And I go, it's out of a MyPillow. I said, have you never seen inside a MyPillow? She goes, you got to be kidding. Really? That's what's in those? I said, no. I got a freaky monk that wants to chew up my pool noodles. So it's been raining so damn bad, and that's another reason why for next year I got to have that trailer squared away so I got room in there. It's hard for me to sit there and practice my string instruments in the trailer. It's just so uncomfortable, and the height of my bunk isn't right to have it on your lap, and it just pissing me off.
You're not doing that out in your lawn chair outside where everyone can hear
you? It's been fucking raining for a month out there. And then last week, in between the rains, I was going to sneak out with the mandolin and twang a little. but it was so freaking humid out. You couldn't keep the damn thing in tune because of the humidity. Oh yeah. Oh Jesus. Here we go.
The moisture and the humidity affect that?
Yeah, I gotta with the mandolin. I gotta really watch the humidity levels because it's an 8-string instrument, and so there's a lot of pressure on the neck, and the humidity gets it to flex a lot. You can never keep it in tune when it's hot, too much humidity. Oh my God! I mean, that guy can't even get it to
all 2 strings.
All 2 strings.
One of these days, I'm going to do something.
Actually,
I still don't know where the acoustic guitar went. No one ever fessed up to it.
Fessed up as to where it went.
No,
See now,
both of these disappeared the same day. One of them wound up behind a thing over here. I found this one. The other one's not back there, and I don't know where the other one ever went. No one will fess up to it. So,
if you threw one extra string on there, I could show you how to tune that bugger up. You could play it as a chord stick.
Don't give them any ideas.
I still owe Samantha a chord stick, and Cedar Creek Dulcimers now is telling me they will start reproducing chord sticks this fall. Oh, they got me pissed. I got that money sitting right there. This guy down here, E-Waste Mike, helped me out there to get Sam a chord stick, and I've been fighting with Cedar Creek Dulcimers forever with it, and nobody else makes that type of chord stick, and I want her to have a quality one. I don't, I can get one off of Amazon that's dirt cheap, but it's junk. It's just junk. It's like more like buying a toy than a real instrument. So, but yeah, she'll get it. She'll get that chord stick. If Running Water ever got home and did what he's supposed to do, he's building her a cigar box ukulele.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
His ass can't even get on the internet. I don't do anything else.
What's that?
His ass can't even figure out the internet. I don't do anything else.
Yeah, he can't even get up here. I mean, what the hell?
Spinning Circle, Running Water, whatever your name is.
Yeah, flushing toilet. Hey, you guys, fight for a minute. It'll only take me a minute. I just gotta grab my coffee from over here.
I don't fight. I'll just shit on him.
I'm used to that.
So did you get outside today after the winds and stuff came through?
I haven't worked outside in 3 days.
Well, I thought maybe when the winds and the rain came through this afternoon, you'd probably go outside and take a look at what happened.
Nope. We're supposed to have more storms after midnight, like around 11.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, my phone says 30 or 40%. You're further south than I am, so.
Yeah.
And then that's it. I mean, if you look at our weather after that, we're good for like a week.
Yeah, I'm gonna be this weekend. I'll be working back outside. It's just it's too muggy and hot, and I can't breathe in that shit.
Tomorrow's 88. So
it's not the heat; it's the humidity that gets me.
Yeah, the humidity sucks. It's always what they say about Michigan. It's not the heat; it's the humidity. Yeah. Arizona, it's a dry heat. Vegas, it's a dry heat.
But yeah, I went out. Yesterday it rained a little bit. And I went out there. I opened the door, like walking into a brick wall. Like, holy shit.
Well, I was lucky when I got home yesterday. The wife had turned the air conditioning on. She hates air conditioning. She has to work in it. It kind of gives her a headache. So when she comes home, it's nice for her. We'll have fans on and everything else. It's all good. But she knows that when it gets up to a certain temperature in the house, I get cranky. So when I got home yesterday, she had the air conditioning on. So we started shutting up the windows, and it's been on for 2 days now. So Yeah, I don't like sitting and sweating. If you're sitting still and not doing anything and you're sweating, that's bad.
Yeah. Oh, but it's nice tomorrow. My daughter's birthday is tomorrow. So.
Whose birthday?
My daughter.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, I thought I saw a kid go through your basement about 10 minutes ago.
No, that wasn't a kid.
No? Okay.
No, that wasn't a kid.
That was a roommate.
What?
A roommate. Somebody got to pay my bills.
I just got a glimpse out of the corner of my eye as someone walked through the room. I was like, what the hell?
Yep.
Mike's got a roommate?
Yeah.
Wow.
Been here for a while.
Poor roommate.
Wow.
Huh?
A poor roommate.
It's a roommate.
I thought she was still in Norway.
Yeah.
Hey.
She had to
You
leave and
do.
get back to Alaska to cook dinner.
Oh, okay.
Jesus. God, the imaginations of the people I hang out with. I mean,
Hey, it's all we have in life, you know.
I'm going to run out of true stories before long. I'm going to have to get together with you guys so I could come up with a bunch of bullshit stories because you guys are good at it.
Oh yeah.
Good at bullshit. When it doesn't have to be,
Me devil.
when it doesn't have to be with someone that's paying me money, I can come up with some bullshit.
That's yeah. Yeah, I can have fun with the BS, man. This buddy of mine, I mean, we were friends from kindergarten right up through our adult lives, and he'd get so damn mad at me because we'd go into this local pub by his house, and he was telling me one time that this dog that his wife brought home, it was some mixed breed mutt, and that thing was a mean bugger. It was a mean dog. Usually mutts are pretty calm, and that one was a mean one. And hi, Vanessa. And he's telling me, he says that damn dog went over to the neighbor's house and wouldn't let her out of her house. He was on her porch and wouldn't let her out of the house. He'd start growling and showing his teeth whenever she tried to open the door. And then she'd try to sneak out the back door, and he'd run around, meet her at the back door, wouldn't let her out of the damn house. And he said, so she called me, and I went over there. And he said, I told her, when I get there, don't worry about it. I'll take care of you. I said, so you went over there and just took care of her, huh? And we're sitting in this pub, and other people can hear our conversation. Well, they didn't hear nothing about that damn dog. And they weren't paying attention to the conversation until I said, so you went over there to just take care of her, huh? I said, what did you do? What did you do? Did you chain up the dog so the dog wouldn't bite you, and then you just took care of her, or what? And he goes, no, you're making shit up. He says, no, I went over there, and I cut him off, and I go, what's she look like, this gal that you're hanging with now? He's getting all bent out of shape because there's people sitting in that bar, couples, and some of them women are friends with his wife. Oh boy, it didn't take me long, and he's been shacking with this girl for the longest time, and his dog goes over there because they've become close friends, and her and the dog, and her and him are much closer than that,
Mm-hmm.
And I was spending 4 days at their place. It sure as shit. It was about halfway through the second day. His wife comes stomping through the house. She says, I got to go to town. And off she goes. He comes walking through the living room. And I go, what's the matter? She heard about that bullshit you were talking about in the bar the other day. Oh, really? You got to tell her you made that shit all up. I said, no, you got to tell her that's all made up. He said, but I didn't say it. You did, and she won't believe me. I said, boy, then you got a problem, man. You can't get your wife to believe you? Oh, better start working on stuff, you know. Hey, Raven.
What's up, Raven?
Fuck you, Raven.
Damn.
I saw you pop him up next to Travis on your stream.
I was watching that last night.
Were you?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, I got to watch. I got to watch it this morning after I got home. Hey, Matt. Great to see you there, Matt J. This only takes 1 minute. I'm going to play this one more time so Matt can see I got him up on that membership video. Only takes a minute. You guys can hang out for 1 minute for me, can't you? Here it is. Welcome aboard, Matt. Matt's my newest channel member. It's great to have you. Great to have you. Oh yeah, Lordy. A month and a half to go, and then we'll be back. I'm going to transition back to my live streaming schedule for the winter. I do less video content and more live streams throughout the winter. I want to get back to my 5 streams a week.
Oh, Jesus.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Sty times, which you don't have to worry about there at E-Waste. You don't have to come on the panel. You just have to come and watch for an hour, because those shows are only an hour long. And then
Long hour.
Thursday and Sundays, around the campfire and Sty Story Sundays.
A long hour. That motherfucker's gonna fall.
That's yeah. Especially if Earl,
At the top here.
especially if Earl shows up and wants a nice rub on that, you know.
I mean, it's getting ready to go.
Uh-huh.
I got 4 more.
Oh. Put those on the shorter pile.
Maybe. Well, they're all different sizes, so. Maybe I can adjust.
Oh, they're different sizes, so you got to put them on the pile that matches, huh? Kind of like the boys in the shower. All different sizes. There you go.
I'd like to get a 2,000 pounds of these.
Phil's looking like, yeah. I wonder where I fit in.
I'm not in the boy shower with the boys. Just saying.
You never went to high school, huh? Oh, that's right. That's right.
No more.
He got kicked out in the 8th grade, so he never.
I did the whole Marine Corps thing. I had to, and then when I got out of the Corps, I showered plenty of places where I didn't have any privacy. But hey.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Yeah, something shifted here.
Didn't much.
Yeah, and then you're not quite tall enough to be messing with shit that's 7.5 feet tall like that.
You know the problem is, you can actually stack these because they still have the little screw thing on them.
Uh-huh.
So that hole that's there, you can put that end of it into the hole. But the problem
that didn't sound good. We don't need that much instruction. I mean,
the problem is when you stack them, these springs compress a little bit.
Oh yeah, from the yeah.
So I think that's all the higher I'm gonna get that one. But I need a shim. Get a shim here.
You'll fall over and hit him in the head.
Shut up.
Boy, one thing I found out, I wired up a 12-volt light in my trailer yesterday, and I didn't have red and black wire. I just had 16 gauge red wire. And I thought I'll just run 2 red wires and I'll just tag the ground so I know which one's the ground,
Sure.
you know. And I looked and I got these steel rails in the roof system of my trailer. The metal roofing rides on top of these steel rails. But you can push that roofing up and there's a gap there's about a foot that you can push part of that up. And I thought, oh, cool, that'll get the wire out of the way. I shoved that wire through there. Yeah, metal on metal with, even though it's fairly insulated wire between it, got her all wired. It's great. Hooked it up to my 12-volt system. Whoa, that stinks. Whoa, shit, sparks. Holy God almighty. Yeah, it wore through some of the insulation between that support in the ceiling, and the head trailer turned into a ground, and it was the positive side that was shorting out to it. And yeah, it stunk, man. It burnt about 8 inches of wire up. So I had to rewire it, and then I just wrapped it really good with electrical tape between those 2 pieces of metal. It'll hold up now. Yeah. But it's nice now because I can walk in the door. I can just reach up, one little switch, click, and there's light in my trailer. Otherwise, I'm in there with a frickin' flashlight doing shit. Don't have to anymore. Now I got light.
It's a shame sometimes we got to learn through trial and error.
And I should have known better. I got a Sty story for this winter that has to do with doing improper wiring in a vehicle. Phil will probably laugh his ass off at that story.
I don't do nothing with vehicles. I just sell them.
Well, it was one of those times. I was just dating my ex at the time, just dating her. Yeah, when you have twice I had electrical fires in vehicles, and both times she was with. And both times my reaction to it didn't go over well with her. I'm surprised she married me after those. Well, no, we were married on the second occasion, so it was too late. I'm surprised she didn't divorce me on that one. I would have divorced her if she would have done what I did. Yeah. It's just the way things go sometimes. I mean, you just do what you think is best, and when you look at the person that was with you and they're giving you that old evil eye, like, you fucker, you. Yeah. What the? Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Jim Bob. Yeah, it feels like I cut my tongue with this knife. Yeah, Jim Bob, cut your tongue out with that knife.
That was a fun night. I wanted to do that the whole night, and I just got to a certain point where I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, all right, I got to end this.
You just couldn't stay in character, huh?
Yeah, I got a night where I got to do Trump, though. I got
looking
plans.
for trouble.
The wheels are turning, but I never get everything all set up like I want. So
I never see anything posted on that other channel.
Nah, I don't do it.
You don't do anything over there now?
No.
The
Yeah. No. When 45 lost, then I kind of lost my interest.
Yeah.
There it comes. I knew it was going to happen.
Yep. I didn't expect it to crash right over the top of them, though. That was
That's
pretty
exactly
good.
what I was hoping.
That was pretty good. I'm going to have to go back and cut that clip out. Yep.
2 hours.
The sky
5
is
minutes.
falling. The sky is falling. Yeah. The hazards of e-waste.
Right.
Never thought you could end up with a concussion doing e-waste.
Sliced up.
Yeah, all the spicy new stuff I was doing was all at work, and there was a period of time there for a long time that we were busy. And even now, even though I'm not busy much at work, you miss an opportunity, and it can cost you a few $100s.
Well, that's it.
Not getting up out of your seat when someone walks through that damn door when there aren't that many people that are walking through the door right now. So,
Yeah.
You guys
Priorities.
do you have a system for that?
we do not have an up system. Whoever grabs them, grabs them. And we got this little bastard right by the door that he basically greets everyone that walks through the door if he don't have someone at his desk. And sometimes if he's got someone at his desk, he'll greet someone at the door.
Good night, James.
I want to drop kick the shit out of him. What's up, Freeman?
Good night, Freeman.
The
Yeah, I always wondered how that worked.
Well, places like Art Van has an up system. A lot of those furniture places have an up system where there's a list, and the next person through the door, it's yours, and all that good stuff.
yeah.
Most car dealerships, at least in Michigan, as far as I know, don't have that type of system because you're doing all this other kind of follow up and stuff too. So
Right.
It's one of those things where, hey, whoever grabs them, grabs them. Whoever's ambitious enough is who we want to grab them too. So
That I worked for this outfit. It was called the Free Heatery. And we sold fireplace inserts, heatilators,
oh yeah,
and we did chimney sweeps and all that kind of, we serviced fireplaces is basically what we did. And I ran the chimney sweep operation, and I was almost always out in the field with sweeping chimneys and doing repairs on fireplaces, and I did heatilator installs. But I was also part of the sales crew, and the other salesmen, they didn't have an up system there, and those other salesmen, it pissed them off. They said, that son of a bitch is out there. He'll sell the people he's sweeping chimneys for, he'll sell them a heatilator. Because they'll walk in the door and they're looking for Sty, and we find out he swept their chimney, and they're there to buy a heatilator from Sty. And I said, well, yeah, you're damn right. I said, 1 out of 3 people that I sweep their chimneys for come and buy a heatilator.
Yeah.
One of our free heat machines, they're called. Free heat machines.
Because fireplaces are inefficient.
Right. And our free heat machines were sweet, man. They worked great. They had a nice fan blower system on them. They sealed tight against the face of the fireplace. Beautiful glass doors. You could get the glass doors with the stained glass mosaics on them and stuff. They're great. And they were reasonable. They were reasonably priced. You could get a high-end one back then that would have been in the late 1970s. A high-end one was $650.
Not bad.
Installed,
Installed. That's awesome.
Yeah. And every time I installed one, boy, those people had me come and service it every season, had me sweep their chimneys and blah, blah, blah. Oh, the other salesmen, every time I'd walk in the door, they'd give me that old evil eye, you son of a bitch, you rotten fucker, And then one of them would say, hey, I'm running to Burger King. Do you want anything for lunch? Asking each of the salesmen. And then look at me and walk by and say, fuck you, get your own. I mean, those other salesmen hated my ass, and they kept pounding the boss. We want a up system here, that even if Sty talked to them out in the field, they walk in the door, whoever's next gets that customer. And my boss kept saying, no, you guys just got to do what Sty does, and that's you got to schmooze people in and out of the store, You got, and he gave them full ability to steal a customer from me if they wanted. if you can convince a customer to listen to you instead of going directly to Sty, take the customer. You know, if you can say to the customer, "Oh, I can help you with that," and convince them that they should work with you, go for it. They couldn't steal my fucking customers. No way. No way. Before they walked in the door, those customers were, no, I got to get it from Sty. No shit. It's going to be the same machine, but it ain't going to be the same salesman. I want Sty. You know?
Yeah. When I got into the fireplace and spa business back, mid 90s, I walked into there and they had an up system, but their up system was weird because we sold patio furniture, we sold fireplaces, we sold hot tubs.
Oh yeah,
we sold pool tables. Well, you were either an A, B, or C in each one of those categories, and based on what your sales pitch was, you'd be either a C, a B, or an A. Well, you go in there as a brand new dude. Only if everybody else is busy are you the one. So if I grabbed a customer coming through the door and they wanted some patio furniture, and I was considered a B, and there was a guy that was an A that was available, I had to turn it over to that guy. I stayed the same place on the list, but I turn it over to that guy, and he would get to sell them. So by the time, and I had guys that, I had this one guy, and I like him today, but he was an asshole to me when I first got there. I had a customer one day come walking through the door. We had an advertisement for this stupid 20-piece resin furniture set. And when I say 20-piece, it's like 4 chairs, an umbrella, a table, 4 placemats, 4 cups, for this, for that. It was $150. This lady walks through the door and says, I greeted her and everything. She's like, "Yes, I'm looking for this set. I want to buy this set." Now we made 5% of the sale amount. All right. So $150, $7.50. Right?
Yeah.
And the lady's like, "This is what I want." I was like, "All right." So I went over there and started writing her up. This guy grabs the order from me, says, "Thank you. I'll take care of this," because he was an ex-A on patio furniture.
Oh, shit.
$7.50. I made that guy pay for that $7.50 for at least 5 years, because I went from the guy that was C became an A and everything. And most everyone that was an A and everything, unless you were new. I gave the sales pitch to the sales manager raised you up. And I basically, up until the time I left that place, I was killing it against everyone else. And it was just, you knew your business, you knew what to do, knew how to say it. You had the same kind of pitch with that, stuff was a completely different thing. But one thing he once told me, and I'll never forget it as long as I live, one of the things we sold was hot tubs. He told me, he says, "I've forgotten more about hot tubs than you'll ever know."
Well, it's a shame you forgot it, because you ain't going to be able to sell any.
Well, sounds pretty fucking stupid to me.
Yeah.
You have forgotten more than I'll ever learn. That didn't sound very smart to me.
No,
that's what I told him, and he didn't like that. So
sometimes those kind of guys just need it. When I was really quite young, I was 17 years old at the time, actually, and technically in the state of Minnesota, we were breaking the law, but I operated a backhoe for a water and sewer operation. It was a mom and pop operation, right? He taught me how to operate the backhoe. And he said, "Boy, you like that shit, don't you?" I said, "Oh, yeah, it's better than being down in that trench with them shit pipes, cast iron 12-footers you make us carry into at a time." I said, "I'd rather dig the trench and let the other grunts haul the pipe." So he taught me how to run the backhoe, and I got really good at it, right? Well, he hired this other character he's a union man, but he's going to work for a non-union mom and pop operation. So he's taking a cut in pay. But I couldn't understand why he was taking the job. He's a union man, and there was lots of union work available. It was because the damn union wasn't placing him. He's going to the union hall all the time, trying to get a job, and they make referrals for their union members. but he never could land a job. They weren't giving him the referrals he needed. They didn't like him. Nobody liked him. Well, he went to work for Eugene, the guy that owned our operation, and he kept pounding Eugene, pounding him. Oh, that young son of a bitch you got on that backhoe. He says, I can out-operate him any day. He says, for every foot of trench he can excavate, he says, I can excavate at least 10 feet. He says, that's how quick I am on a backhoe. Cocky son of a bitch was, and he's always talking down his nose at me and shit. And I said, there's no need for that crap, buddy. Just stay out of the way and let me do my job. And he says, I'm going to take your job. I said, you ain't taking my goddamn job. Well, one day Eugene come on the job site and he says to me, why aren't you operating? I said, I called it in. They haven't come out and located any of the underground. I said, I'm not trenching until I know what's in the ground. I said, I got to know if there's gas or electric going through here before I trench. And he said, he looked at that other guy and he said, you got the guts to trench without them coming out and marking? And this guy goes, I'm so soft on the bucket that if I hit something, I won't even bust a gas line. I won't even pull a wire out of the ground. I'll know before I do. Eugene said, get on the tractor and show us how good you are. Very first scoop out of the ground. All of a sudden, the frickin' tractor, every wire on that tractor burst into flames. Fluid-filled rear tires on that thing. And one of the back tires blew. The tire blew right off the rim. The bead blew off part of the rim, spraying fluid all over the fucking place. Here he hits a high power buried cable with that tractor. And that tractor's got its spuds down in wet soil. And he connected with that bucket, cut through the casing, lit that tractor right up. And he was going to jump off it. Eugene's yelling at him, don't you dare jump off that tractor. Because that's when he'd get hit, you know. Yeah. And stay on the tractor until it quits. Well, it blew the hydraulics on the tractor. It fried that tractor. And I told Eugene, I said, see, now if we would. And it was literally about 20 minutes after it happened. Here they come. Digger's hotline shows up and they're going to mark. And I go, oh boy, Eugene, the fine for digging without letting diggers mark it, he cost you that. I said, plus, what's it going to cost you? $6 or $8 grand to redo all the hydraulics and the rewire the whole tractor? I said, he did that. He did. This guy that knows so much more than me, and he's so much better than me. And when I left Eugene, he begged me to stay. He says, just stay. And I said, no, you hire assholes. I said, I don't like working with assholes. I said, find another asshole to run your tractor for you. But yeah, you get these guys, you know, they're just all full of themselves. And really, that they're wasting their own wind because they ain't full of nothing, you know.
That's a lot of that union stuff. I mean, and if you're a union worker, don't take this the wrong way. Unions back in the day were very good for making sure things were safe, people were getting a fair wage, and everything else. When the union become more like a mafia, where the union's about the union making money, and getting money from the companies. I don't want to just I'm trying to think of the word. It's not coming to me. But yeah, going after the companies, that's not right. That's not what unions are about. Unions are about safe work environment, a fair wage, having some kind of a pension, not extorting. That's the word I was thinking of, but not about extorting money from the companies. Right.
So, well, and that's it. Is I was in the union for a few years, and I couldn't stand it. Them sons of bitches, you know. we're working for you, man. We're not going to negotiate a great contract. It's going to be great. They come back and tell you what they negotiated, and you're going, okay, so you got a little bit of a jack up in the wages, a couple of safety issues you got addressed, and you got an extra week of vacation after we've been there for 5 years. Wow, you did such a good job for us. But you jacked up our union dues. So what the hell? Are you kicking that money back to the company to pay for the extras we got?
Mm-hmm.
We had to buy those extras is what it worked out to be because of the increase in our dues. And they kept telling us, you're not getting the deal unless you approve you got it, everybody voted on it, and but you're not going to get this deal unless you agree to the increase of the dues. Well, why are you part of the deal? You're supposed to be representing us. Why do we have to give you more to get us more?
Well, the increase in the dues was to pay them. They negotiated the deal for you.
Right.
The increase in the dues was to pay the union. Yeah.
Right. It's going in the union's pocket.
Yeah.
It ain't going in ours, and it's not going in the company.
Right.
And then the union, that's when I said 2 years later, the union got in a new negotiation where they managed to weasel in where certain union, like you got a union boss for different divisions in a factory, and those union bosses then were graduated into the company giving them certain supervisory authority.
Your hands are cold. Stop it, Mike.
And and I told him, I said, you can't let these guys, you can't have some other union member all of a sudden become your actual boss where that son of a bitch can fire you. I said, and that's what the company and them are negotiating, is that they're going to have termination power over us, our own union leaders. I said, no. Union leaders supposed to be there to keep us from getting fired, not be able to fire us. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
And the word got around, and a lot of people felt the same way, and they voted it down. So what did the union do? If you got in a fix with the company, the union would, the way they'd represent you is basically, yeah, we agree with the company. He did that. Get rid of him,
Yeah.
They weren't defending us anymore. And so, and I tell you, which union is with the railroad, man? Because this family friend of ours, he is quite a bit. He was at least 20 years older than me. When that boy retired from the railroad, holy shit, the pension he had and the insurance and everything. That was a freaking gold mine, him working for the railroad for 25 years. When he retired, man, he was definitely cash flush, boy.
Yeah, I know a guy that was a control tower operator. What do they call those guys that's up in the control towers at airports?
Oh, yeah. Air traffic control.
Air traffic controller.
Yep.
He's my age with a girl that I went to school with, and he is retired, and he is, he's doing just fine. So
yes. Hey, strawberry shortcake.
Oh, strawberry.
Well, one of my uncles, when he retired, he worked for the Detroit airport. He was an executive at the Detroit airport. When he retired, he said, I should have just kept working. He says, my job isn't that damn hard, He said, I should have kept working. And I said, why would you keep working, on a salary like that when you got this huge retirement coming? And he goes, well, my salary, if you base it on about a 50-hour week, not counting the 2 months of vacation I get every year, he says, I average $90 an hour. I go, what do you mean $90 an hour? He says, yeah, I gross $90 an hour based on 45 or 50 hours a week. He says, so it's 50 times 90. He says, for 12 months. Or, no, times 4 times 12. And that son of a bitch. I mean, I said, is there anybody in the world that's worth that kind of damn money?
Right.
I said, how much is your damn retirement? He goes, well, it's not that high compared to what I was making. He says, I'm only getting $5,800 a month. $5,800 a month plus insurance, full insurance. He said, I don't need Medicare. He said, shit, my insurance goes as part of my retirement package. He said, I couldn't believe that shit, man. And then what did he do? His wife died, right? And they had no children. His wife died. And then, he loved being a bachelor. He loved it. After a while, it's just like, wow, I can do anything. The wife's not stopping me anymore. What did he do? He got a girlfriend that had this adult daughter that was almost glued to her. They disappeared for like 3 weeks. And he went to the bank to do some money shuffling. And the bank said, you ain't got no money to shuffle. $1.4 million they absconded and wasted away gambling. They were staying in these freaking suites that were $5,000 a night. And pissed all of his money away. They gave money to people and shit and pissed all of his money away. But at almost $6,000 a month retirement, yeah, it's a huge freaking loss, but it didn't hurt. He didn't lose any of his real property. He just lost all of his money. And the thing is, he was in his 60s. So was she. For some reason, they couldn't tag her daughter with a crime, but they were able to tag her. And the freaking court said, we're not throwing her in jail. She'll die in there. We don't want to give her a death sentence. So they gave her this huge $10,000 fine for the crime. And he told them, she's got more of my money stashed somewhere. She's going to pay her $10,000 with my freaking money. And he says, no, I want her either put in prison for 20 years or I want her executed. It's good to see you, Strawberry Shortcake. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty disappointed that I won't probably be able to have Starlink out at camp. That's a letdown, but life goes on. I mean, you do what you gotta do.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks so much, Strawberry Shortcake, for showing up. That's so good of you. It's great to see you. Well, I tell you what, this guy that set up that firewood deal out there at my campground, at my campground, his rack holds 25 bundles. Well, I only had 3 campers over a 2-night period. He showed up the 3rd day, and I told him, I've only had 3 campers since you put that up there. And he says, I sold 7 bundles. $35 worth of wood. to 3 campers. He says, now, if your campground was full, he says, I would have sold the whole rack. And I said, you're damn right. They love that wood for that price. And 2 of our larger campgrounds, he put 50 racks that hold 50 bundles of firewood in them. Both of them in 3 days were wiped out, completely empty. So he done pretty damn good at, $250 per campground for 3 days. It takes him about 10 minutes to load those racks, and another 3 minutes to take the money out of the box. He's doing this. He said, setting himself up for something to keep him busy during retirement. He's a logger. He's got a big logging operation. And he's got himself a firewood mill now. And he's got a neat rig. He's got this skid steer with the... Phil touched a button. He's got a skid steer with this unit that attaches to the front. He goes up, grabs the log, it pulls it through, cuts it into lengths, and splits it into firewood. So he can just pick the log up, put that bucket over the ass end of a truck, a big dump truck he's got, and cut and drop that firewood into that truck. And then he, yeah, don't push that.
Yeah, wrong button.
But he said that machine he put on his skid steer cost him $12,000. And I said, wow, that's a lot of money. And he says, yeah, but he says, I can cut and split 10 cords of wood in an afternoon. And I never touch a single stick of wood. I just take the skid steer, take the next log, go over the truck and cut, split, cut, split, cut, split. When it's done, go grab another log, do it again. He said, yeah, 10 cord of wood in an afternoon. And he said, and I got a automatic bundler now. That wood goes down a conveyor and it gets wrapped into bundles, shrink wrapped into bundles. He don't touch nothing. He says, comes out the other side and those bundles just stack up like hay bales and it pushes them down. It pushes them right on the trailer. So he says, I said, well, you ain't got no machine that puts them in the rack at the campground. And he pointed at his 2 boys, his 2 sons. He goes, what the hell do you mean I don't have a machine? Look at it. Look at right there. He says, and that machine doesn't even run on gas. He says, those guys run on cheeseburgers. I said, oh, okay. He's got himself a good deal going.
Reminds me of the old days of sitting in the living room with my dad, and Dad having a remote control. He's like, yeah, get up and change it to channel 2, would you?
Oh, yeah.
4. Try 20 now.
We did.
We had remote control. It just had 2 legs.
Right. And that's, yeah, my folks were the same way. Both my mom and dad, they got into that routine. Go put that on 12. Go put that on 9. What? Get over there and do it, And, oh, God. Because we never had a TV with an actual remote. And, oh, shit. We were just like, I mean, this is going back in the dark ages, man. My dad he actually built a ladder that went up on this flat portion of roof we had on our house. And from there, you could go up to the peak. And that ladder was on that end of the house 24/7, 365 days a year, because that ladder was not used to do anything on the roof except to go up there and adjust that antenna. And he'd open the damn living room window next to his recliner. Lousy reception. Get up there on the roof and I'll yell at you. And you go up there and you're moving that son of a bitch and he'd yell at you. There, no, the other way. Oh, there, that's good. You get halfway off that roof and you hear him yelling out the window, what the hell again? Get back up there to the antenna. It didn't matter if it was rain or shine. Get up there, kid. You're 9, 10-year-old kid, and you're on top of this peak of this damn roof adjusting a damn antenna at 9, 10 o'clock at night. You always don't mess with the antenna unless Dad says so. And boy, that TV better come in crisp and clear when the Flintstones come on at 6 o'clock.
Well, our first house, mine and Connie's first house, we had one of those I don't know, 3 poles that goes up, and every like 3 feet it's got a metal thing, and it was our antenna was on it, right?
Yep.
So you could shinny up that thing. So in the top of that thing, it comes to a head, and a pole goes to it that your antenna's up on, right?
Uh-huh.
So there's a big screw that holds that pole, so you can adjust that pole. And it was loose just enough. So we're in a part of Lapeer. We're just outside of Flint, probably a good hour north of Detroit. And so we would get mostly Flint and some Detroit channels. But when the Red Wings would come on, I would have to shinny up that pole. My wife would look at the TV and yell at the sliding glass door. And I'd take a big pair of channel locks on that thing. And I'd turn it a little bit, take the channel locks. Like, how's that? She's like, well, I mean, we're talking, pitcher tubes. We're not talking, So the reception wasn't that great anyways, right? Back in the day.
Right.
I adjust a little bit more. And she's like, okay, it's getting better. You adjust a little bit. Nope, go back. And you adjust it back a little bit. Oh, man. I still remember that when we were young.
That's nuts. Those were the days. I'll never forget when we got our first color television. That was in 1977, I believe. I was married, out of the house. We had 3 kids at the time. And so it would have been 78, 79. And my brother was going through a divorce, and he wanted me to come over to his place and help him move his stuff. And I get over to his place, and here he comes walking out of their apartment. He's got this big-ass TV, and he walks up to me. He says, "Take this." And I go, "What do you mean, take it?" He says, "Take it." So I grabbed this big son of a bitch, and I go, "What am I supposed to do with that?" He says, "Take it to your house. It's yours now." Really? He goes, "Yeah." He says, "My ex-wife bought it, but it's yours now." He was taking the shit he wanted, and she was coming and going, taking the shit she wanted. She never bitched that I took the TV, And I got out to the house. We had a big farmhouse, big 4-bedroom farmhouse, and I put that sucker in the living room, plugged her all in, got her all hooked up, figuring it's black and white, Turn that bitch on, it's full color. And I'm like, wow. Well, we had such bad reception out there. The channel we got, that first night I've got the TV set up. What the hell's on? 3 movies in a row.
Black and white.
All black and white. There was nothing color on fucking TV. And I got this beautiful color TV, and the first night all I got to watch was black and white. But I tell you what, that was on a Saturday night. The next day, that's that one freaking channel we got out there at the farm. They broadcast the Packers game on that channel.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I got to see green and gold for the first time on a TV of my own. Yep. And then when that TV crapped out on us, we went back to black and white until the 1980s. And I got a little 19-inch color TV out in Montana. I came home with that TV. I go, "Look what I got, guys. I got a color TV." And the wife was just, "Oh my God, we got TV. We got a color TV." Get it all hooked up, and everybody's flipping through channels. We got about 5 channels there. And she's like, "Oh, this is great. This is great. What did it cost you?" And I go, "Well," the wedding ring was gone. "Well," the guy was willing to trade my wedding band for that TV. So I thought it was a good deal. And I was surprised. She goes, "That's all he wanted?" And I go, Yeah. She goes, well, for what we paid for that wedding band, yeah, you got a good deal. Yeah, I'm good with it. You can always replace the wedding band, but right now we ain't got TV unless we got this one. So yeah, you did good for a change. Yeah. Strawberry Shortcake was born in 81.
81.
Brother was born in 78. I was born in 57.
I was born in 68, so that's I'm 13 years older than you.
57 and 68, 11 years difference. I'm
I said
11
six-
years older than you.
I'm talking about her, not you.
Oh, I thought you were talking
She said
about me.
81 and I'm
Bitch.
68. That's 13 years difference. She's 40. I'm 53. Got it. Or she could be 39. She's got a couple more.
Jadzia was born in 77. That's Jadzia. That's when my second child was born. Yeah. My oldest daughter was born in 77.
Yeah, my first kid was born in 88. So.
Oh, wait a
89.
minute. No, I take that back. I'm sorry, Jadzia. My daughter is 1 year younger than you. She was born in 78. Because it's running water in 76, and then 78, 79, and 80. That's my four kids.
Joe Weymouth is telling you that you were born a year or two before Dirt.
I think you're only 1 or 2 years older than my dad. I tell you what, it's like out at the campground. I'm amazed. I get these young folks, I get these old folks. They all come around, hang out with me, and BS, and I telling these younger ones. I mean, they're in their 40s. Telling them, you're hanging out with an old fart, and they just. But you don't talk like an old fart. You're willing to have fun. You're not preachy like an old fart. Oh, back when I was a kid.
Who said you're not preachy?
Hey, you wouldn't come to my church anyway. Strawberry Shortcake's dad was born in 52. Mom in 56. Yeah.
Well, I can't tell you when my old man was born, but I'm 53 and he's 34 years older than me, so he's 87. So do the math.
Wow. Yeah. So do the math.
I ain't doing no math. I don't give a
shit. I like Mike says, we ain't got no time for that shit.
Yeah. Let's see, 13 and then 21. 34. He's built in 34.
I like that. God, I want that T-shirt bad.
That mean he was born in 1934? That makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense, don't it?
I'm eating this and going to bed.
Yeah, I'm getting sleepy myself.
I gotta get up at 5.
Yeah. Hey.
Actually, tomorrow I don't have to be at work until noon.
Hey, 15 more minutes puts me at an even 3 hours, guys.
Nobody cares.
Yeah. Ain't nobody
got no time for that shit.
I'll leave right now.
I know you'll leave whenever you fucking feel like it.
15 minutes up by yourself, damn it.
Let me sit up here all by myself.
I told you I was staying here for an hour.
And I'm trying my best not to be talking to myself, I had a guy walk into camp last week. I had something happen that really pissed me off. I made a full thermos of coffee. I put the right amount of sweetener and creamer in it, and I grabbed that thermos. I got distracted, and then I ran back into my camp kitchen, grabbed that thermos, and my coffee cup's sitting out on a stump by my chair. And I always put the fixings in it, put the cap on, and shake the son of a bitch, to mix it all up, and then pour it in my cup. I walked out of that fucking greenhouse with that thermos, and I go, I didn't put the cap on the son of a bitch. Don't shake a quart-size thermos full of hot coffee that's full of sweetener and creamer without the cap on it. That shit was flying everywhere, all over me. And I'm walking around in circles there at my campsite, giving myself the once for, You poor, stupid son of a bitch. What the hell? I got to teach you how to put a cap on a goddamn thermos. And then all of a sudden I heard, And I turn, there's this guy standing there. And he goes, whoever's in that screen house sounds like they're in real trouble. I looked at the screen house. I said, yeah, you stupid son of a bitch. Get that coffee all over me. And you stay in there until I'm done helping this guy out. And the son of a bitch had to walk over where he could look in the door. There ain't nobody in there. I'm out there just talking to myself. I just kind of shrugged my shoulders and go, yeah, I kind of dumped that shit all over myself. I was just chewing myself out.
Yeah.
And
Hey, gorgeous.
yeah. The
Strawberry,
hey Roman.
strawberry
What's up,
coffee.
Roman?
Root. What's your point?
That that looks so damn tasty, Mike. Oh shit. You know the only sweet thing I've got in my apartment here, I got a whole box of Swiss cake rolls in my freezer. So I think I'll eat a couple of them buggers before I go to bed tonight. That ought to.
You gotta freeze a ding dong or a ring ding or whatever. Yeah.
Well, that's basically what a Swiss cake roll is anyway. It's just a ding dong that's been flattened out and rolled up.
That sounds painful.
Flatten out your ding dong and roll it up. There's a video out there of this guy from India that did that. Puts it on a stick and he rolls it up, and then he straps that stick to a big rock and he picks that rock up with his wiener.
Wiener. Hey, Roman.
Jim's.
Look at Roman.
Jim's.
I do this for you, buddy.
Oh,
That's for
there
Roman.
you go. That's for Roman. Yeah, you just saw a horse's ass under that ponytail.
He likes it.
Jim's smoked teriyaki sausages are to frickin' die for, man. They're more like candy than they are beef sticks. And I tell you, Roman, that's awesome, brother. That you don't need to be doing that. God, that's oh yeah, I love it, Mikey. That's what I want to show off. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
I love when he calls me Mikey.
Mikey.
Makes me moist.
But these beef sticks, you guys wouldn't frickin' believe it. I kept track and now I won't. I don't no more. But this summer, I've been out there for about 3.5 months. And in that 3.5 months, 3 times, now several times, I've gone to the store that's only 4 miles down the road from my campground, a little corner kind of gas station store out in the middle of nowhere. And I'll buy 2 or 3 of these sticks when I'm there, And I'd be there a couple times a week. But 3 times over the last 3 months, I stopped in there and I would buy at least 10 of these at a time. They're $1.50 a piece. So I go in there $15 worth or $20 worth.
You can do math.
And shut up. Smack you with this beef stick, you son of a bitch.
You like that?
But I'll eat 3, sometimes 4 of these fuckers a day. I gotta quit doing that shit, man. That's expensive. But I quit, so I quit. And I just buy a couple once in a while down there. The gal it's a husband-wife operation there. The gal, she goes, Sty, you're really cutting into our bottom line. I go, what do you mean? He says, we've got plenty of teriyaki sticks, She said, you can come in here and buy 10 at a time anytime you want. And I said, that's the problem. I don't want to anymore. I said, when I realized that I've spent in 3 months $60 on beef sticks, that's when I decided no beef sticks for a while. I got to behave. Got to cut that shit out. It is part of my food budget, you know. But But those Jim's Meat Market beef sticks are made in Iron River, Wisconsin, which is only 30 minutes down the road from Ashland. And I didn't know that operation made anything that they sold out and about. I figured because Jim's Meat Market has been in Iron River for ages. And then I find out, no, they've been making these beef sticks for about 5 years, and they sell them all over northern Wisconsin and parts of northern Minnesota. I said, what the hell? Why didn't somebody tell me? I would have been buying them damn things back when they were cheaper, you know? Oh, yeah, those supersized bags of beef jerky. My youngest boy brought me this big 2-pound bag of hickory smoked peppered jerky. That shit's good. I've eaten about half of that bag.
That's why I only open up mine 2 ounces at a time. 2
Yeah.
ounces.
Yeah. See, I wish he would have brought me like 4 quarter-pound bags
What's up, Jan?
instead of this big-ass 2-pound bag. Good to see you, Mystic Bunny. Yeah, they hit their 1,000 subscriber. I was so proud of them. They had a giveaway today
That's awesome.
on their channel. That is so awesome. Greetings from Colorado. I had some folks that live somewhere outside of Denver in my campground 2 weeks ago. And they spent 5 days. That was pretty cool. Except it's past Phil's bedtime. It will be in 8 minutes. And just so you all know, we're going to be shutting her down here in about 8 minutes. Hit that. Mike's happy. I always wrap it up at the 3-hour mark. I shake it out of here on Thursday mornings I shake it out of bed by 5:30, and I'm on the road by 6:30. Get back to camp about 7:30, quarter to 8. And then I can make all my rounds to my 2 campgrounds, get everything done by 10:30, and I got the rest of my Thursday just kind of kick back. Just hang tight. Working hard trying to keep up with these old men. Hey, you have a good night there, Strawberry Shortcake.
Have a good night, Lizzie Ann.
Yeah. I like the new name.
I like that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Even though Lizzie Ann wasn't her real name.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It was a good alias.
Alias.
How much longer?
Hey, back off.
You can leave anytime you want to. Fucker.
6 minutes.
Legit. Look at you go.
That's bullshit. 6 minutes.
You're lucky I didn't leave you just hanging there for 5 of those 6 and then pull you up right at the end and say, bye, fucker. Click.
Watch this.
No, don't do it.
You know I'll do it too.
I know you will. You little shit.
Sit
God.
here for almost 3 hours, and then the last 4 minutes, just go.
Yeah. Yep. Bye. I'm gone. Fuck you.
You don't like when my pants are on, fucker.
Yeah. Why is he like when they're off? Does it make him feel big?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I got lots of plans for next season, guys. Jesus Christ. I guess I'll have to do some video content about that shit. I got to empty that whole trailer of mine, do a bunch of remodeling. I'm putting the window I got in the doorway. I'm putting another one on the opposite side of the trailer. I got people saying, "Don't put it on the roadside because rocks and shit could hit it." And it's like, no, it's on the side of the damn trailer. It ain't gonna get hit with no damn rocks.
I thought you were getting another trailer.
I decided against it when I realized the best thing I could do is quit bringing so much shit out to camp. And if my trailer's got the appropriate amount of stuff in it, it's roomy. There's plenty of room. And I got my little fridge, my microwave, all that shit's in there. Oh, and I'm going to get a little 5,000 BTU air conditioner that I'm going to mount on that bugger too. Ew.
Damn.
I'm going to be styling.
Yeah.
The
Air conditioner would be nice on those really hot nights.
yeah. Well, no. Can't run the damn thing past 10 o'clock. Can't run the generator after 10. And I always shut mine down no later than 9 o'clock. Got to set an example. But now my supervisor said, that's your home. That's not a campsite. You live there. The campground rules of that sort don't apply to your site. I said, oh, so I can have a beer garden going on and have a great big party there till 2 in the morning. And well, some rules kind of apply. He said, but your generator's so quiet. He says, as far as I'm concerned, you could run that thing all night and nobody would really have a right to bitch. I said, but what it does is it tells other people they can do that too.
Right.
And I said, I'm not going to be the kind of guy that tells them, oh, no, only I get to run mine. The rest of you are fucked. You know,
Don't be a politician. Rules for thee and not for me.
Right, exactly.
It's hard to enforce the rules, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I stick. The only rules I break is the number of vehicles on the site because I got the extra truck with the Forest Service truck and the trailer because I got the ride mower and my truck. I got. Sometimes I have too many vehicles on the site, and plus, I've got the camper and basically 2 tents on the site. But it's not.
You're really fucking up the rules.
No, they're not that fucked up. No. But there's only one person on the site, and I'm allowed up to 8. That's why I told Nick Green when you come up to visit, stay on my site. There'll only be 3 of us staying on the site. So, but when he put his big ass tent up there, I did have a couple of people kind of raise their eyebrows, like, "What the hell's with that?" I had my 2 trucks, the trailer, Nick's car, my 2 big screen houses, and his big ass teepee style tent in my campsite. Yeah, a few eyebrows were raised.
Does your trailer have to be on the site?
No, it's not. Well, it did for the first part of the season because they didn't think I could park it where I wanted to because there was question about was I blocking an easement to a piece of private property that's landlocked there.
Oh, okay.
And our top dog for our district, and he can be a tough bugger, boy. He drives through. He don't stop, say hi, nothing. He drives through and he checks your bathrooms and looks in the fire pits and shit and drives off taking notes, And he's the top damn dog. He can fire anybody in the district. He said, have that old guy at East Twin park that trailer right there in front of Site 4. He says, I don't give a shit if those people like it or not.
There you go.
So it's off my site now. I like that. I like that. Yeah, really like it. I'll be styling Mystic Bunny. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, guys, there we are. We're hitting the 3-hour mark. Just cut it out. Cut it. Yeah, little bugger. You get up here and say a proper goodbye to everybody.
I like anybody. So.
Well, that'd be proper for you.
Yeah.
Let's watch it. So, hey guys, I want to thank you two for hanging out with us tonight, man. Really, really makes my stream, makes my week. Helps me get through another week. And I will try to figure out a way to live stream from camp next season. Everybody out there in the chat, thanks so much for being here. Love y'all. All of you out there, you take good care of yourselves. Phil, hope you have a good week.
We'll try.
You're not eating anything stupid this week, I hope.
Nope, not this week.
Yeah.
But the things can change too. So
Yeah. Good luck on your search for the Packies.
yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. Well,
It would be nice if one of those outfits like that 7-Eleven you got them from.
I think they're just delayed in getting them. That's all.
Yeah. It'd be nice if they'd say, hey, when we get them in, we'll sell you a full rack. We won't even unbox it, you know. Yeah. Come and pick it up. Yeah, I know. I don't give a shit. But everybody's saying good night. Love y'all. And good night, Phil and Mike. See, you would have missed that, man.
Yeah.
You know, the people are forgiving. That you're lucky, Mike. You are so lucky that they're forgiving. But like we typically do when we leave a live stream, we dance our way out. You grab the cutest girl in the room,
So
do a little jig with her, and we're out of here, guys.
Hold on.
No, you
Look.
Thank Roman.
Oh shit! Roman, damn it! Last minute, you goofball.
Yeah. He did that. He did that just to fuck me over. That's what he did.
That's it, just to drag it out a little. There he goes. Thank you, Roman. That's awesome, brother. That is so awesome, man.
Roman,
That's so awesome, man. Thanks so much for being a member, buddy. He's stuck with me. He's stuck with me for a long time. He's great. And so we're gonna dance our butts out of here. I got the cutest girl in the house, and we'll do the shimmy and out of here till next Wednesday, guys. You all have a safe and healthy week, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Hey, watch for my videos that are posting this week. I got 4 of them going up.
Ain't nobody watching that shit.
We said nobody's watching that shit. Till next week, guys. Bye.
Bye.